Welcome to Natural Havoc Channel. The Natural Havoc Channel, should I say. We're a group of Twitch streamers that decided to give playing and streaming Dungeons & Dragons a go. We play the 5th edition system, and we have a shed ton of homebrew rules thrown in, like, you know, bonus action healing potions and other such things. So, yeah, we also are veteranos of the game now, right, guys? Yeah, everyone looks so, yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. You are correct. Well, today I will be playing Maeve.
I'm not here.
I know why. For some reason, it's logged in the other account. That's so weird.
I am the dungeon master.
No. Can I change the nickname?
Well, I'm in the right space, so that's fine.
I can't change the nickname.
Wait, no, I can, I think.
Oh, I can. There we go. Yes. There we go.
Here we go.
Why did that do that? That's so weird. Are we all good now?
Yeah,
Are we
we're
in the
good
right
now.
place?
Yeah, we're good.
The one
Hello!
second can't hear you, Tim.
Yeah, my
Oh.
mic was just broached out again. Fix
Oh.
it.
Okay, cool. Yes, hello and welcome to a very, very organized and well put together stream of Dungeons and Dragons. Totally not yeah, I don't know why my computer did that, but anyway, it's fine. It's all good. We're playing D&D, guys. We do 5th edition. I've given up at this point. Homebrew rules. You know the gist. If you're new here, thank you for being here, but you've probably already left because of all that. But anyway, welcome on in, guys. Yes, we're going to go around the room and just tell you who we will be playing, and give you some info on the other things that we do, like the YouTubes and stuff. So first off, Tech Wizard Tim, take it away.
Well, I am Tim. I'm not doing like any YouTube stuff and such, but I am the tech wizard. I do the tech part. And I also play Arcturus in this run, which is very big, blue, and smart. You can't miss him, actually. Very bad at stealth, but very smart at solutions. So yeah, welcome.
Awesome. And usually below Tim, we have the wonderful Eagle Outlaw. Unfortunately, he is not here today because of some work things, but he will be back the next time we play, I believe. But he normally does half of the social stuff. So, Smitty Jane, why don't you tell him about the socials?
Yes, social then follows. We have the Instagram, we have the Twitter, we have the YouTubes, and the Discord, where you can follow us and interact with us and ask us questions. Like when we mess up, you can be like, hey, why did you do that? That doesn't make sense. And yeah, you should find us there. And otherwise, I play Maeve, a half elf. Half elf druid barbarian. I get confused easily. And yeah, I'm nervous for tonight, if you can't tell. Half elf druid. Is it druid? Druid. No, druid. It's not druid.
You don't say it druid, right? Druid. Oh, no, you do. Druid.
Druid.
And welcome to
Okay.
English 101.
Sure,
Welcome to
sure.
Natural Havoc.
But yes, the half-elf druid barbarian Maeve, accompanied by Socks. And on the other side of the screen, we have Zeb. Zeb, take it away.
Yeah, I'm Agent Zeb. I play Erhard Whitestaff with a wild magic sorcerer human. Why did you look up that way?
I was still thinking of druid.
Oh, I see.
Druid.
Sorcerer or something. And I do YouTubes, and I sometimes upload it in time with thumbnails, and sometimes I don't.
And sometimes I send you them. But never mind. And above the YouTube maestro, we have Lan, who does the recaps and other such things. Now, take it away.
Hello, my name is Lan. My camera hates me. And I will be playing Shion today, the warlock, hexblade, half-elf, noble lady, whatever. I don't know how many syllables that is, but yeah, looking forward to tonight. Let's go!
And I am the Dungeon Masterino Runeski? I don't know. But yes, I'm the Dungeon Master. I play the grass, the trees, the dogs, the cats, the animals, the peoples, the rooftops, whatever they want to talk to, monsters, anything really. I'm basically their therapist for this evening. And yeah, I'm the DM. I do all that other stuff. But yes, the dungeon soup. Yeah, I like it. I like it. The dungeon soup. But yes, that is us. It seems really off-putting. I'm so not ready today. There you go, music. Yeah, so we will be getting into tonight's recap. I will be just giving a brief version because if you did watch last week's stream, there was a lot of information to be had, and in all fairness, the last couple of streams has been a lot of information to be had. So we're going to do a really brief version so we can get straight in on the action this evening. So, announcements. We're not live for the next 2 weeks. Unfortunately, we will not be streaming on the 27th of May because of other commitments with some people, and on the 3rd, I unfortunately can't make it either. So we are going to miss the next 2 weeks. So if you're not caught up on streams, go watch the YouTubes. You've got 2 weeks to get that done, and then you could be like, ha, I'm there, I know everything. If not, just read the recaps because they're really in depth and they're really, really good. So you've got that to do as well. But yes, we will not be streaming for the next 2 weeks, unfortunately, because of some commitments that have come up for all of us. But we will be back on the 10th. The 10th will be the next one that we're back. 10th of June. And then I believe we don't have many interruptions after that point for a little while. But yes. Yeah, so that's the those things. The recap! When I pull it up, there we go. Our session last week began with the party congregating on the dance floor, telling each other what they had learned from the ball thus far. Erhard and Shion learned that there was an after party, and Shion had devised a plan to see if everyone could get into Taft's after party, just to make sure that if they decided to strike while the iron was hot, it was definitely a possibility, with all of them actively ready. The party agreed to some plans of potentially finding some information or speaking with Taft directly to try and poison him or coerce him with a charm potion that they had picked up previously. Maeve had gone round the dance floor speaking to a few people that she hadn't previously spoke to, one of which was Nastasia Jador from New Haven. And during her conversation, she learned that the forest in which Maeve grew up in wasn't just her forest, but apparently the forest of many other children before her. Nastasia, after some coercing, told Maeve that her own daughter, her eldest in fact, was taken and given to the forest. However, before Maeve could learn too much more, Nastasia parted ways, and the mystery was left to be unraveled. As this was all going on, we had Arcturus and Erhard taking a few drinks outside with their new friend, Miss Scorchstone. And as they did, Arcturus asked Erhard very nicely if he could create a small distraction so that he could get Kada out into the mix. During this time, let's just say Arcturus may have done it a little too open, and one of the guards may have spotted something. Although the guard did not know what happened, he knew something had happened. Erhard began trying his best to distract the guard, but unfortunately, the guard was very interested in Arcturus and his whereabouts as Arcturus returned back to the ball. During all of this time, Shion danced her way around the room with various different patrons, trying to get more of a grip and a grasp on some of the information that she had uncovered, while Andros scouted the room for other information. Eventually, the entire party danced the night away, speaking with members like Eliash of the Tri-Spires, Henry Weston, and a few other people. During the conversation with Henry Weston and Andros learned that Henry was very against the Shardborn. and ended up telling him of the information that Maeve had acquired, that there was one in this very castle. Henry informed Andros that he was invited to the after party but had no intention of going until now. Henry offered Andros a spot beside him at the after party, and when the after party kicked off, Henry asked Andros if he would go searching for information on the upper floors while Henry caused a little scene with Sigbert. During all of this, Maeve also got invited by Sigbert up with Shion into the after party, and Erhard got invited by Miss Scorchstone, which left one individual without an invitation, and in a last-minute panic, asked Andros to flee to the bathroom, the outhouses, with him, and the pair had a conversation before Arcturus retreated into his necklace, and Andros stuffed it into his pocket. Now the entire party is coming to an end, but the after party begins, as all of the people invited begin to ascend the staircase up to the second chamber. And as the party do, and they all walk out into this smaller room with 5 tables, they all begin to seat, as Taff stands up. And we will take you guys over to the map as we start, I believe, over here. And Arcturus, I've put you there for now because technically you are in the pocket of Andros. But you guys all sit down and are seated around these certain tables and begin talking with the counterparts that you have beside you. And as you do, Taff stands up and he raises a glass and he says, "Well, I'm glad that all of you are here to join me. I know that we may have already had a party below, but they're the people I had to invite. You are the people I wish to invite. I would just like to thank each and every one of you for being here this evening. And for those that I do not know yet, I will get to know you. It is a pleasure. It is my honor. And this toast here is not for just my name day, but for new beginnings for all of us. Cheers!" And he raises his glass, as do the people around him, and I assume all of you, minus Arcturus, raise their glasses, and everyone takes a swig of their drink, and Kingsley Taft sits down. You can hear laughter erupting, but yeah, as you're looking around, you can see Yarrick leaning against a wall, just surveying. He seems a lot more relaxed now than he once was downstairs, and Lena has taken a pew, sat down on this long bench, and seems to be flicking through a book, but also looking up, just scanning every now and then. The atmosphere is definitely more relaxed. And yeah, you guys are at the party. And I would say, as Shion and Maeve, as the pair of you sat down, Andros was constantly looking over towards you, because just before you walked up the stairs, he looked like he was going to say something, but Sigbert was too close to you both. So Andros is kind of looking at you as if he wants a conversation. But yeah, what do you guys do?
I sort of whisper to Maeve, like, and does Andros want to say something to us?
He's doing that thing where he twiddles his trunk. I think he might.
Alright, Sigbert, darling, excuse me for a minute.
I'll get up too.
Yeah, and
Get up
as
and
the
go
pair of
towards
you get up, he nods and he clinks glasses with the 2 beside him, and they all begin drinking and just having a good time from the sounds of it. And you 2 approach over to Andros' table,
Mm-hmm.
and Andros looks at you both and smiles.
Is your trunk itchy again? You're doing the thing again. You know the.
Yes. Can we? I think we should speak.
Okay.
He looks at Miss Scorchstone and Henry Weston, and they both look back and they go, Bah, of course. And he Henry Weston stands up, takes his glass, and he goes and sits with Estelle while Miss Scorchstone swaps places with you. And the four of you are now sat round a table. But Andros does look over his shoulder, and obviously Taff is quite close, so he begins to whisper. And as he whispers to you all, he does state, and I'm not going to do it in Andros's voice because I can't do it. But yeah, Andros begins to inform you all of the conversation had with Henry. He tells you that he's told Henry of the Shardborn in the building, and that he is planning on sneaking away somewhere to find information for Henry about dealings of Taff's. And then he says, "What do you think?"
Right, that does seem to make our plan a little easier. Should we go get Erhard for this? Where is he?
Ahad sat right next to you.
Pretty
Really?
much.
Yeah.
Right
Really?
here.
I didn't see you there. Sorry.
He's on the map. You're all around one table.
Sorry.
All good.
Yeah, getting background information sounds good.
Yeah, Henry seems to think there might be some information on how he acquired the Shardborn. And if there's information on how he acquired it, maybe we can take it to someone.
So
Well, I
you're
think
going...
there might also be information about like why he hasn't followed his responsibilities laid
Yeah.
upon him by Arkenvale.
Henry also said that that if we found something incriminating enough, maybe, pardon me, the drink is real, but yeah, it's just getting to me. I drank too much. If we find something incriminating enough, we might be able to take it to Eliash because she might want to get involved to stop him.
Oh wow. I mean, there's a Shardborn downstairs.
Right.
But you just don't just take that.
No.
That's the thing.
But that's what I mean. If we get some evidence of their Shardborns being here on like a document or anything like that, then surely she would want to investigate further. And even if she just comes to check, you know where it is, right?
The Shardborn. Yeah, I know where it
Yeah.
is.
So even if she came here and I don't know, said it was Arkenvale business or whatever, I don't know. But
I mean, it's in it's in the box in the study.
Right.
There's a box in the corner, and you open it, and it's in there.
yeah. So
So
if
you're
if we showed her a letter saying it's here, and then she has grounds to come and check here, and then she finds it, that's big.
She'd have to find it tonight, though.
Well, if we find
Maybe.
the right kind of information, I think there would also be a certain city, from the Arkenvale Council, people interested as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone spoke to Eliash tonight?
I believe I saw Arcturus walk up to her.
Oh, good.
So Arcturus could speak to Eliash if you find something.
Oh, what do
Yeah.
you think, Shion?
I'm still gonna go ahead with my plan, of course. Although
Oh no, I think it's good. We both would be great.
Although I might tweak it a little. I mean, I don't think Sigbert is much use anymore. Maybe we should, go to the source directly, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ye-
We've heard enough rumors about him being a womanizing brute.
Wait, you're gonna sleep with Taff?
It's rather disgusting.
Oh.
Yes, it is. Have you looked at the man?
Odros looks over his
I would
shoulder and then
rather
looks back. Ooh.
I know. I must really have come to care for all you guys and this if I'm even considering this.
You could drink the love potion and then look at him.
Well, he looks at
It
her.
would make your time a lot better.
Wait, you have a love potion?
Yeah, Contessa left it in the wagon. I went back, got some more stuff. It's in between somewhere. I'm hiding it.
Okay.
better yet, we give him the love potion. Makes the poison a bit redundant because we'd have to rely on Arcturus, but he's not here, obviously. So maybe we should give Taff the love potion instead, and maybe get some more incriminating documents out of him.
Yeah, if you made him fall in love with you, you could
Ugh.
probably ask. You could probably ask things that he wouldn't just tell anyone, right?
I suppose so.
Maybe he
And
would even do stuff for you.
if
Ugh.
Arcturus could find
What the heck?
Eliash, that could be a distraction at the same time.
That means
Right?
we'd have to get the documents first.
Yes. Can you do your thing? You know the thing where you
Right
go
now?
through walls? Well, not here. Because you
Maybe
look
on
a
the
little bit
toilet.
weird when you do it.
Well,
You know,
yeah.
you go like all spaced out and just like stare into the void. It's a bit
Well, yeah,
weird.
that's because I'm not here.
Yeah, well,
I mean, we can cover for you, I guess. I
So-
mean, we're all here. We can just pretend we're. I mean,
You have an upset stomach, or you drank
Yes.
too much.
Do
well,
I?
we're doing like a staring contest.
that could work.
We could all do a staring contest. But maybe you should do it from the toilet.
Okay.
A secluded place.
Are there toilets here?
I'm sure there
Okay.
is. Can I, like, maybe you can smell them? You have keen smell, isn't it?
Oh. Yeah, sure. I'm sure I could find it. I'm sure I could find it.
Right? And
That's
then
better.
you can tell us where to find it? You
Yeah.
could get it. No. You could sneak in. Maybe.
Yeah, I could try.
But then we need a distraction. You can't just go poof.
But didn't Henry say?
That's better. Sorry. I clicked a button that didn't click the other button. There you go. You should be good now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks better.
Henry did say he was going to cause a distraction. We could
yes,
use
yes.
that to our advantage.
That's when you so you find it in your weird state, right? And then you sneak in as your
Yeah.
real. Yes.
So I think the plan was I was to let Henry know when I'm ready by tipping my fedora. And then when I do that, Henry will create a scene with Sigbert
Right.
because
We
they
can-
don't like each other.
We can try and drag that out a little more as well.
Wait, Ahad, you're like, apples.
I don't have apples right now.
What
I
if we
think.
got you apples?
It's gonna be
What
apples
would
in
I
there
do with them?
somewhere.
I don't know. Remember what you did
You,
last
you
time?
want me to start juggling, like just out of the blue?
Maybe, what if Henry and Sigbert are arguing? And then you juggle.
So I'm like, hey guys, look here, it's all better now.
Like
This is a very Ondros-like plan.
Or I could,
Yeah.
I don't know, I heard a rumor that maybe Taff is looking to replace Lena. I don't know, maybe I can have a chat with her and
oh,
Yeah.
incidentally bring it up.
well actually yeah, because I can go invisible, right? But if Lena's looking, she'll see.
Yeah, she seems like the biggest problem to anything secretive that we might want to do.
So okay. So hypothetically, I find this place with the information.
Mm-hmm.
Then what?
You tell us.
Yep.
Then you do your thing.
Yeah.
There's a scene. You slip into the room. You find it. And then Arcturus needs to take it to Ariash.
Okay. So I'm
Right?
taking Arcturus in there as well.
Well, the amulet.
Yeah.
The-
Yeah.
He cannot show his face around here as he's not invited. It would cause a scene.
True. And didn't a guard point Arcturus out to Lena as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I could
okay.
bring that up too. That I saw the blue guy somewhere. But maybe not.
Haven't you
Maybe-
been going around telling everyone that you're the Iron Vortex with Arcturus?
Yes.
Maybe.
We-
They know he's with us as a group.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, but then where do you go after that?
Maybe someone come find me when it's safe? If you're gonna
If
sleep with
you-
Taff, could you, I don't know, knock him out or wear him out and then come get me?
Well, maybe we are. Why am I saying we? Am I going to do this alone? But
Well, I
yeah,
can't very well go in there with you.
Of course you can. Just wear a negligee, darling. It'll be fine. But anyway,
I
I
can try, Shion, but I don't know how to do any of
Don't worry. If this works, we don't need to sleep with him. We manage to give him the love potion somehow, and he'll fall in love with either of us. And eh, we'll feed him so much to drink that he will pass out before he could even make a move. The worst thing that will happen is you'll see some ungodly genitals. That's probably the worst that can happen.
Oh god. Okay.
Can we skip the details? I'm getting nauseous.
Okay.
So if you guys don't find me, how long am I waiting before I make a move?
What move?
Or to leave? I can't stay in the room forever.
You could.
I mean, your
What?
invisibility is going to wear out.
Well, yeah, but I'm pretty sneaky for a big guy anyway, right?
You can try. But is there curtains here? Can we see
We-
curtains?
I'm sure
you
we'll
do
find
actually see a window right here to the south. And there are curtains by the window, yeah. So you would assume that there are other curtains in other places.
Mhm.
Well, maybe we should, like, what do you call that? Should wait for a decision on that until we find where information might be.
Yeah, maybe I find out where the thing is. And then once I know, we carry on with the discussion.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, does Arcturus know the plan?
Well, I hope he might hear us. I don't know.
Andros pulls his pocket up a little closer to his mouth. Psst. Hey. I didn't get a response.
Well, you could just give him the short bit once he's out.
Just shake it really hard when you find it. It must wake him up.
Oh, when I'm there, not
yeah.
now.
You're like, "Arr,
Okay.
get out."
When you want him to come out.
Yeah.
Okay, when I get in, I'll start swinging the necklace around the room.
Just don't make
Because
any
if
Don't
sound.
break it,
Because if he's in it,
Yeah.
what I might start spinning him around.
Yeah.
and then he's gonna knock into a wall.
Oh,
As he
does
comes
he
out?
fall out of it?
Maybe.
Maybe
I don't think you should.
I feel like we should test this not here.
Maybe you should ask him when
Like-
you
Like
where.
throw him out of a bedroom window and see if he falls out from the height
But
or
then
if he just falls out from the floor, you know?
But then, how's he gonna come back up?
Oh no, I don't mean here, I mean later.
Yeah, sure, someday.
So we can test it.
For
You guys
science.
threw fireballs at me, I can throw him out of a window, it's fine.
Okay.
Fair.
Okay. So, you go toilet, and Erhard distracts Lena.
Also, while you're at it, maybe there's any secret rooms, You know, like-
Ooh.
private places.
Wait, so
I mean,
should
he's
I...
a very secretive, shady dude.
Right. Also, what if there are guards there?
They're not gonna see your
Yeah.
ghost.
No,
right?
no, but obviously if I have to get in there, it
We'll
might
think
be more
about that then.
difficult.
Hopefully, they come out when they
Worst
cause a
case,
scene.
I kill them all.
We-
Let's hope
Try
it
to
doesn't get
not.
to that.
Yeah.
Joking.
Try to avoid any
I'll make an
violence.
elephant noise in one corner and run to the other.
Oh,
Please don't.
me-
What? Why not? Elephant
Try
noises are
to be-
cool.
Try to be sneaky about it.
Okay,
you're good at sneaky. Come on.
sure. Yeah.
And don't
You
don't
just distract
don't
Lena.
kill
Ahad.
anyone.
Apples, I'm not doing this unless you distract her, okay? I need a
Alright.
sign from you to let me know the coast is clear.
Sure, I will do an apples thing.
In front of Lena, while talking to her.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll figure it out. Maybe I will send
Great
you
plan,
Olaf
Apples.
or something.
Okay. Oh, my stomach is, sorry. Excuse me, everyone. Oh, I think I drank one too many wines.
Clucky's little thing.
Maybe you were alone with Plucky for too long.
He goes up to the guard and you just hear him speaking and he's just like, "Oh, my stomach. Is there like an outhouse in the house or and the guard gestures to the doors behind him and he opens this door and as he does there's a woman in there who is cleaning, not actually in there. And he's like, "Oh," and just shuts the door very awkwardly and then he walks to the next one and he goes in and shuts the door behind him.
Okay, apples.
What now? I thought when he's back.
Not yet.
I mean, I
Ok-
can go. I just hope we don't cause a scene too early.
Okay, don't go then. Don't go then.
He can do his thing. He's just scouting for now, right? I mean, we
Yeah.
can just sit
Okay.
here and talk and
Right.
I
So-
mean, sure, it might be that she detects something happening if she's not distracted.
I mean, Shion, do you want to help me out of my dress at some point when I go to the toilet?
naturally.
Okay, because I, need some help with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is getting awkward. I guess I'm gonna go talk to Lena. Introduce myself. See?
So you go walk over to Lena?
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, you begin, and the girls. Are you guys you going to the bathroom now, or are you doing that in a bit?
In a bit, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, in a bit. We'll just chill here. And
I'll
talk.
just stick. Oh yeah, Arcturus is. Oh no, I should leave him outside so that you can see. There you go. Yeah, perfect. Ignore me. Yes. So Ahad, as you wander on over to Lena, you see Lena like catch you out the corner of her eye, and she carries on reading until you get right in front of her, and then she like snaps the book closed, and she looks up at you.
Can I get a perception on what she's reading?
Sure.
A 10.
Yeah, as you're looking, you are currently looking at the back of the book. There seems to be some blurb of some sort. It seems like a fictional book. It doesn't seem like a studious or magical in nature. It definitely seems more like fiction.
Hi there. You enjoying the
Yes.
party?
Does it look like I'm enjoying the party? I'm not clearly
Yeah.
a guest here, am I?
Yeah. You seem rather distant. I thought maybe some company would be nice.
Company.
Yeah. I'm Erhard. Hi. And I give her
Lena
a hand.
Jador. And she takes your hand.
My pleasure.
So, who are you then?
I'm I don't know. I'm an entertainer, a traveling entertainer
Another one?
of
Great.
sorts. More like a magical entertainer. Let's say it that way.
Magical. Well, you've piqued my interest. Not really at all, but a little more.
Sure.
What do you do
And,
then? What magic do you know?
What? All kinds. Like, there's nothing specific. Like, I can.
Tell me the best spell you can cast.
I can make people very quick.
Yes, haste is rather
Yeah.
useful. Or is it expeditious retreat?
No, it's haste.
Haste is not a bad spell.
I like it.
I can imagine it to be quite useful being a entertainer.
Yeah, or sometimes my friends want to be extra speedy.
Ah. When they play instruments as well?
Nah, we're kind of traveling around together, and sometimes bad things happen.
So you're
out in
not
the
just an
wild.
entertainer then?
I used to be. I traveled with a circus, and
You used to be an entertainer until you became an adventurer?
kind of, yeah. Um, I don't know. I was kind of lost for a couple years, and
You were lost
yeah, I don't know. I didn't know where I was. Somewhere in the
for
woods.
years,
Yeah,
but you can cast the spell Haste. Why didn't
yeah.
you just run very quickly back the way you came?
I don't know where I came from. That's the problem.
Well, you must have got there.
Well, I got lost in the woods.
Your
Am I
intelligence
confusing?
astounds me. If you don't mind, I'm a little busy.
What are you doing?
Reading. I assume you know what that is.
Yeah, I do. I do read like spell scrolls and stuff. I don't think
Right.
I've ever really read a book. What are you reading?
None of your business is what I'm reading.
That sounds like a weird topic.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
I guess I'll see you later. Have fun.
I hope not.
Sure.
She nods, and do you walk
Bye.
away?
Sure, I walk kind of away. I don't know where
As you
to
start
actually.
walking away, she stands up and she just like lets out a big sigh. She walks to the door that you were stood in front of and goes in it.
Interesting.
And she leaves this part of the party.
Okay. I guess I.
Ladies, what are you doing? Just chatting amongst yourselves?
For now, yeah, just being very inconspicuous.
As the pair of you are chatting, a tiny halfling gentleman walks on over and sits down beside you all. Hello there, Tomalin. I am one of Taft's associates. What is the pleasure of meeting you two fine-looking women?
Hello. We were with Sigbert ourselves. Apparently, he had an eye for, I don't know, ladies such as ourselves, and therefore he invited us up there. And it's very interesting to see all these very, like, all these different types of people. It's marvelous, really.
Oh, it certainly is. People from all over. For yourself, for example.
Exactly.
I hear you're the one from Quirin.
Oh my, news does travel fast. How did
Well, with a reputation such as the Quirinese, it's hardly going to be missed, isn't it?
Sigbert told you that?
Not just Sigbert, but word gets around.
What
So tell
really?
me, what is slavery really like?
Slavery, well, I mean, is it really worse than the people living in inescapable poverty over here? I mean, the slaves that I personally have, they live in all the luxury, they have free time, they even have days off. They have to work hard, but they have great loyalty, and it's just it's not that bad as people from other continents make it seem.
Yes, and you give them free gifts as well, like chains and shackles. It is quite pleasant, really.
I sort of, as I was smiling, my sort of smile is slowly starting to disappear. And yes, of course. But what would a man of yourself, such as yourself, know of this?
What, slavery? Well, nothing at all, to be honest. I've worked here under Taff very loyally, and he pays me my due, but I am free to leave whenever I wish.
He does not need to chain you.
He doesn't need to. nor does he want to,
And why is that?
because I'm a man of many talents.
So what do you do?
I am Kingsley Taft's tactician and advisor.
Right. Advising on.
Well, political affairs, expanding territories, dignitarial roles, and all sorts of documentational things that women such as yourselves wouldn't understand.
Is
We're
that
quite
so?
smart.
Oh, I don't disbelieve you at all. I imagine
Right.
you are rather intelligent, but as you can imagine, a man of my position, well, there's a lot going on.
Try me.
Try you? Very well. What would you say to do with the political affairs of Erental as such?
You mean
Do you
the
think we
sinkhole?
should send... Yes, the sinkhole that has arrived. Do you think we should send troops and troops of men down into dark caves of unknown, fathomless depths, where
Well,
many could die and the wives and children and
Ooh,
husbands and
I
children...
wonder, Shion, what they could have done.
I wonder
wasn't
if
finished.
if only there was a
I wasn't
band
actually
of
finished speaking.
if only
That's-
there was a band of adventurers who already dealt with the sinkhole in Erental. Isn't that right,
Right.
Maeve?
Yeah, if only. And
If
we-
only we didn't have to spend a single resource and the problem sorted itself out.
exactly.
See? I'm an advisor.
And if only that group of adventurers could get some recognition.
They certainly could. They would be deemed as the heroes of Erental.
Right, yeah.
So, what's in it for us?
What's in it for who?
The Iron Vortex, the band of adventurers who dealt with the sinkhole in Erental and with whom you are currently
You dealt
speaking.
with it.
Hmm.
Well, now I am intrigued. You should have led with that. What was it like?
It's much funnier seeing yourself walk into a hole politically.
Ah,
Ah,
what was it like? Tell me.
Fiery.
Fiery. I heard there were lizards.
they're stinky,
Stinky lizards.
very smelly.
Stinky lizards, very hot, darling. Lots of treasure too, but unfortunately there was an earthquake and we couldn't actually take it with us. So now we are here.
Deception check. Because you said treasure and his eyes lit up for a second. Yeah, he will insight your deception there. For sure.
Nat 20.
Did you actually get a nat 20?
28.
28. I'm gonna roll at GM. There's no way that he gets this right, but let's just see. He rolled a 22. So you rolled very well, but he rolled, yeah, he has a +4. He rolled an 18. But yeah, well done. Yeah, he looks at you and he's like, oh, that is a bother, but if the threat is dealt with, we could just dig it back up.
Absolutely done. So you could still use that army of yours that you were discussing earlier. Just send them in with a couple of shovels.
Yeah.
Well, that wouldn't be quite fair, would it? What we could do is put out a report. We could tell the townsfolk that if they find the treasure, they will be rewarded. That way, they do it themselves and we get the profits.
What would you reward them with?
Some of the treasure.
Like a 50-50?
Maybe more like a 20-80.
For the people that find it, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, they get 80, you get 20.
Oh, no, dear. Not at all.
Oh,
We
that
would
seems like
supply-
a lot of hard work for
Right.
little...
But imagine how many shovels they would need, and we could provide.
Shovels?
Buckets, shovels, carts, horses. Where are they going to find those in a dilapidated town?
Right?
I have a point, don't I? You hate
You
to admit it, but I do have a point.
You speak like a true politician.
Well, that's why I'm his advisor.
So you do all the politicking in here? Or
No. Not all of them, but I helped come to a solution to problems.
problems such as...
Sardona's doesn't seem to have many problems.
Oh dear, it has many, many problems. We have an unruly amount of people in this here town.
Y-
Some just don't understand when the whip is being cracked and the iron's being shut. But they'll learn.
Well, you know, Chartusa can always use a few more.
I'm sure they could. But currently we have affairs with another party, so I'm sure they'll be happy to take away those that we wish not to care for anymore.
That's fair. Should you ever change your mind, let me know.
Well, I'll definitely take you up on that. Was it Shion?
Dion of House Loraniel. If you
House Loraniel.
ask around in Chartusa, I'm pretty sure people can help you further.
He
Or
reaches.
get a
Go on.
message to Chartusa.
Yeah, he reaches into his pocket, pulls out a little tiny notepad, and just starts writing your name down, and then flips it back into his pocket. And your name, miss?
Maeve
Of
of the Elaneston Forest, of course.
the entirety?
Yes.
My word.
Yes. Is that so strange?
Well, it's quite a large expanse of land. Are you claiming to be some sort of royalty to the entirety of the forests?
Absolutely not. The forest is a royalty to me, as is any in the world.
Interesting.
Your name was?
Tomalin.
Tomalin.
Tomalin Baraskadil.
I do the same. I pull out a piece of paper and pretend to write down his name. And I look at him one more time and like,
As he's a halfling, he leans up on the table to try to see what you're writing.
it's just doodles.
Yeah, he's just like, what? Leans up and then sits back down. Well, it was an absolute pleasure getting to know the pair of you.
Absolutely, darling. If you would like to talk business further, I would love to be introduced to our gracious host at some point.
Well, Mr. Taff will be making his rounds at some point this evening to say hello to all of the people here. So in due time, I'm sure he'll come say hello.
Brilliant.
But as it has been a pleasure, and he grabs your hand, and he kisses your finger, and then he kisses the other finger as well for the other person, one of the fingers, and then he takes your hand away and he says, "If you wish to speak to me further, I'll be over there."
We'll keep it in mind.
And he jumps down from his chair, and he looks at you both. He glints, winks, and then walks over to his table.
I kinda like that ring, Shion. Maeve of the Elaneston Forest.
Well, use it for all. I mean, you can certainly use it. People tend to believe it.
It's not true.
Exactly.
It's just, I don't know. That worked out quite well. I'm happy with that.
You're becoming quite a politician yourself, darling.
Yes, I mean, I'm learning from the best, Shion. Come on.
Oh, thank you. You flatter me. But you see, it's not as hard as some people make it look.
It's just a lot of white lies. I feel
Saying
like.
things you don't mean.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Meanwhile, Arcturus, while you are in the pocket of Andros, who's sat on the outhouse in-house, he goes quiet for approximately a minute, and you just wait. And you're inside of your necklace, which obviously has all of your luxuries. There's probably a bed in there, a desk, or you're just lounging, big chilling at the minute.
Big cushions,
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
around. I'm like the most chill person. I would say
Yeah.
the room, but I'm the only one in the room.
Mm-hmm. But as you hear from the outside, Andros comes back after a minute. And he says, "Psst, Arcturus. Oh fuck. If you can hear me, I went through the double doors. There's a guard guarding a door on the right, and there were 2 doors on the left. The first door on the left is a bedroom with a bathroom and a balcony. I went through the wall to the other door on the same side. And it's the same. No books, no notes. Maybe guest chambers? I'm gonna go right where the guard was standing. Okay? I'm gonna pretend you said okay. and then he goes, and then after a long breath, it goes silent once more. Ahad, as you walk away from Lida and you rejoin the party, do you join your friends as you see a halfling man walking away, or do you go and sit somewhere else and join somewhere else? And just so you know, it is 6 to a table, but the map's a little smaller, so there's only 4. So yeah, you can join basically any table.
You know, since I'm putting my irons in the fire, I guess I'm just gonna walk over to this table
Yeah?
and just be like, "Hi there. I don't think we've
Oh,
met."
hello. Nastasia's your door, and she puts her hand out for you to like take the hand. Would you care to
Sure.
join us?
I take the hand and I'm like, "How do you do?"
Greetings. This is my daughter, and these are the Mariettes, Gustavo and Talana.
Oh, hello. I think I've heard the name.
Greetings there. What?
I think I've heard the name before.
What, Mariette?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, we have a long line of taverns and other such things like hotels and such. We put people up. We make the beds and the rooms for people to stay that are traveling, friend.
Oh, maybe I'll go visit and play my
Oh,
music something.
you ever in New Haven? Best places to be, the Marriott.
Cool. So
You said you're an entertainer?
yeah.
Oh, right. Are you performing tonight?
No.
Oh,
They already had enough people booked. Like, I
right.
checked, but you know, I'm just getting started, kind of like as my own self. I
Is this
was with
your
a circus before.
is this your first time at a TAF thing?
Yeah.
Same. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Whew, it's a bit weird, I'm not gonna lie.
Awkward. Yeah.
Intimidating guy, that Taff. I've only really received letters from him, not actually seen him in the flesh.
Yeah, like I just talked to the I don't know if you saw the lady by the door, and she was rather stiff.
Oh, the red-haired lady?
Yeah, she's kind of.
She's been staring at me all night. She either
Maybe
thinks I'm
she wants to
sus or
talk.
she's got the hots.
Yeah.
Yep.
That, I would go
told
for that.
Talana I ain't going near her. And Talana just smiles.
So what brings the rest of you here?
Well, we're all from New Haven, you see. Nastasia deals with a lot of the political side of things, and quite often deals with the trade side of things as well. I myself am the newly appointed mayor of New Haven, so I try to do my due diligence and come along to these big events. But like I said, it's my first time.
So you haven't met Taff?
Oh God, no. Nope, not once. But he seems okay. A little intimidating, but he's okay.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't get the best vibes from him, but he seems alright.
Yeah. Look, he's supplying us with the alcohols and such other things, so can't be too bad, right?
Well, I've been told that he should have supplied for refugees, and he kind of didn't.
There are refugees?
Yeah, there was a bit of a problem down south, and
Oh,
yeah.
well, he's right at the north, so wouldn't that be quite far for him to help?
Well, he is like the administrator of this region, right?
Wait, what?
Well, like
Well,
the
hang
keeper.
about. How close are these refugees?
You know Arendelle?
I'm afraid I'm not from Arantis, friend.
Well,
I know of the
it's not.
capital, Arkenvale. Lovely place, big red towers.
Yeah, it's kind of halfway to Arkenvale.
So like between here and there?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, maybe he really should be doing something about that there. How many refugees we talking?
Well, the center of town kind of collapsed, and
The center of the town collapsed?
yeah,
How?
there was something they call a sinkhole.
In the center of the town.
Yeah, supposedly there were dwarven mines underneath or something, and
Well, who let them build a town on top of dwarven mines?
well, I don't know. I find it more interesting. Why did the mines collapse?
Well, that too. How old were the mines?
Couple hundred years?
That
They
just
stood
seems
for
like
long enough.
poor planning to me. Why would they build a town on top of a place that has 100-year-old mines?
Maybe they forgot. They're not dwarves.
They forgot. And then
Have you
Talada
seen
like
any
puts,
dwarves around here?
Talada puts his hand on her hand on Gustavo's arm. Calm down, Gustavo. You're being little. Oh, right. Sorry, dear. They forgot.
I don't know. I haven't seen any dwarves myself, so maybe no one told them.
Wait, there are no dwarves there?
Do you see any?
I think I saw one at the
That's not many.
ball. That's a good point. I saw some gnomes.
That's not dwarves.
They were real cute. Did you see them?
Well, they
The
tend
really
to be
old man and woman?
sometimes.
Something to do with Arkenvale, like a florist or something? I'm not quite sure. I don't know them.
Yeah, they. I think they also like political, but
They're
I don't think I've met them.
Oh my word. I was complimenting them on the flowers in the place. Oh, I just thought maybe they were like the. Okay, well. What a strange kind. Oh, that's really messed up my night. Right. Okay. Well. Yeah. I'm a bit lost for words, to be honest.
Oh.
There, Erhard,
It's Erhard White stuff. Yeah.
Wide Starf.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm.
Where do you hail from, friend?
Um, the wild? I don't know
You
actually.
come from the Wildlands?
No, not that. I lived in
He
the.
he
No?
scoots his seat a little further away from you and looks at you, and immediately Talana also scoots her seat just a tiny bit away from you. Nastasia doesn't really seem like she's following the conversation, but yeah, Gustavo's just like wide-eyed looking at you. I bet you've seen some shit.
No, I've just been in the woods for a long time and
Right.
grew
plenty
up
of
with.
woods in the Wildlands.
I don't think it's in the wild.
Is it true? Is it true that the Crossroads has its own laws in a place that has no laws?
I have no clue. I'm not from the wildlands.
But you said you're from the wilds.
No, yeah, well, it's out of town.
I get it.
You know?
Nope. I
Yeah.
get it. You're from the wilds. No worries, friend. I like you. Erhard. You're ever in New Haven? Please come alone and not with a posse of yourselves. But if you come alone, I'll give you a free room on the house.
Sure, we'll
Just
do.
please don't bring no men or come to raid any of the crops.
Yeah, I will. Only for partying. Entertainment.
Yep.
Sorry.
With no destruction or damage to property either, please.
No sinkholes. No.
I would rather you didn't put a sinkhole in my town. It's
Sorry, just joking. Just joking. It's all
Right.
good.
Oh, Talana, I think Madame Havantes wished to speak to her. I beg your pardon, Erhat. We haven't seen her all night, and we really need to Talana. Come on, we need to just go say hello to them. Okay. It was a pleasure meeting you, Mr. Wild, Erhard Wildstaff.
Yeah.
Bye.
Was good meeting you. Have a good night.
Gustavo drags his wife away from you and goes and sits over here.
I'm clearing the house.
And
Hi there.
the Stacy and her daughter are just talking amongst each other. They both look at you and go, "Oh, hello." And as that happens, Maeve and Shion, what are you guys up to?
I guess we're still just chatting and waiting for
Yeah?
for Andros to come back.
Yeah, not a problem. Well, as this is happening, Arcturus, Andros starts speaking again after some time. Arcturus! Oh, I really hope he can hear me. I went in the room with the guard, and there was like a corridor and another door. I went through the door, and there was a big room, like a living room, like a lounge. But there were 2 guards in there. There were 5 doors in this room. One door led to a load of weaponry and boxes of stuff. I assume some sort of storage. Another one was a bathroom. And that's as far as I got. I got one more. I'm going to check the other 3 rooms. I'm back in a sec. And Andros goes away, and because of the conversation length of this going on, he comes back. Arcturus, I found it. Arcturus, I found it. There is a room full of shelves of books and paperwork. I couldn't read all of it, but there was stuff with like Taft's signature on it and other such things. There was just shelves of it. I think that's it. There's also a desk in that big lounge area where the 2 guards are. And on that desk, there is other paperwork. Luckily, if Shion and Maeve are going to take Taft to his room, Taft's room is also connected to the lounge. And the last door, I just caught a glimpse. I think it's the balcony. So it's like he's got his own house in the castle. I hope you heard that. I've been in here for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna come back out. Shake twice if you want me to stay. Did you shake? Okay, I'm coming. And yeah, Andros comes back out after probably more like 10 minutes. And Andros walks out, and he sees you 2 there, and he comes and sits down. And he tells you all 3 things that he found out. That there are rooms, that there is a storage room, that there's a desk with a load of paperwork, that there's a room with loads of paperwork on shelves, like all stacked on top of each other on bookcases and stuff like that, journals. He also tells you that there's a bathroom in there, a bedroom, and a balcony. And he tells you to it. Unless, Hard, do you rejoin them, or do you stay where you are?
I guess I see Andros coming out, and
Yeah.
I go join.
Yeah, sure. Not a problem. As, yeah, all of you are now sat around the table, and he tells you all this. Whispered.
So, there's guards in that room.
2 guards in the room. In the lounge room.
Well,
So-
we need to get them out of there, obviously.
Right.
Or we tie them up.
But then they would shout before you tie them up.
Gag them.
Yeah, so if Henry creates a distraction in here,
Would they come out?
I don't know, would they? Maybe
We
one of them might?
We could stage the distraction really close to there. Maybe on that side of the room.
Mm, How do we do that? And also, Arcturus has to get out of there, right? And then there's going to be guards in there.
Didn't you say there was a bathroom there, Ondros?
Yes, it's the other side of the lounge to where the study is. Well, the information room.
I mean, a guard wouldn't check in the bathroom.
You gotta.
I'll be honest, for the 30-ish seconds I was in there, they weren't checking any of the rooms.
You're just standing in there in the lounge.
I think they're just making sure no one comes in that's not meant to. My only issue is, if I open a door, they see the door open.
So you wait for the right moment to slip past.
Or I knock and let them open it.
Invisible knock. But then still, how does Arcturus get out?
Well, you go in one of the connecting rooms.
Yeah, but he needs to get to the balcony, right?
There's also
Oh.
a window. But again, it's not right next to the room we're in. Or in the room we'd be in.
Right, so could you pick up the paperwork on the on the desk and then go into the study? You think? Because then it would just be floating paper, right?
Unless I tuck it into my shirt?
And it becomes invisible?
Well, it'd be underneath my material, which is invisible, right?
So you like scoop
Yeah,
it off
but
the table?
they would hear rustling paper.
Depends how loud the distraction is.
Well, it's just Henry. I assume he's gonna say something to Sigbert to
Yeah.
piss him off, and then there's an argument.
But and still, was there a window in the study?
No.
Right. So how does Arcturus get out once you're in there?
If
Could
he can.
Kada? Could once you're in the study, could Arcturus pop out and then Kada be the distraction? Fly into the room, cause a distraction
Or
within the room.
wait,
How would
Erhard, what
Ada
if you
know?
walked in and knocked on the door, trying to find the outhouse?
And then?
Well, it might give us a second to get Arcturus out.
So you wanna knock on the door, invisible, walk
No.
in past them, and then I knock again?
Later. Oh yeah, but how would we tell you?
Yeah.
We'll be fine. Arcturus is smart. I'm sure he'll think of
He's
something.
smart. Okay, be careful. I'm very scared of everything that we're doing tonight.
I mean, you're saying there's connecting rooms to that big room, right?
So there's like a big lounge, and in each corner of the lounge is another room.
Yeah.
So you think you can maybe get into one of those rooms?
Well, there's a weapons room.
So you could hide in there?
Worst case, I could grab a weapon.
And knock them out as they go check?
Just this sound, isn't it?
We need to shut them up.
I could push one out the window.
There's guards outside.
Yeah, they would find
Oh,
him
yeah.
before the morning.
Wait. Would there be guards in there when Taff came back in?
How do you
Outside?
mean?
Maybe not. Perhaps not. I mean,
Wait, what
We
if
could-
you asked them for privacy? You asked
Or-
Taff.
when we are doing the whole seducing thing.
Yeah, and then that's how we get out.
I suppose that could work.
But then Arcturus
I mean,
has
we have
moved
given him the
very fast.
We
with-
have given him the poison, naturally, or the love potion. I'm pretty sure he would do whatever I pretty well tell him to.
There you go. Great.
We just blindfold him. You know, that's a thing, right? That people do.
Where did you get all these naughty
I
thoughts?
had
mate?
a talk with, Nashara. She told me a lot of things. We didn't do anything, but she prepared me mentally,
Oh, what?
No clue.
When the time comes, you'll know. Oh, sure. I'll tell you.
Okay.
It's not as unpleasant as she makes it. As she makes it sound.
Sure.
If it was unpleasant, not so many people would do it, right?
Many people do it?
Well, everyone's always talking about it.
I mean, it's the first time I heard. Have you?
Are they now?
Have I what?
Never mind. And what's the plan?
Okay. Shall I tip my fedora?
Oh, nervous.
And what am I
yes.
doing?
You're
Distracting Lena. You gotta go talk to her. Introduce yourself.
Well, she went in the room.
Wait, she's not here?
Oh,
She fucking said something. I can do it now.
I made her go.
Great. I'm gonna go now then.
Well, I'm
She's
gonna
not
go
here.
stand in front of that door.
okay. Just okay.
Okay.
Careful.
Okay. Okay. Oh, look, books. He stands by some books looking at what's on the shelves. You go stand in front of the doorway,
Yeah.
and then he looks over, and Henry looks at him, and you just see Andros go. Really blatantly Henry, and then you 30 seconds pass and nothing happens, and then you just hear, well, I must be making my acquaintances with the other people in this after party, it's been a pleasure. Javier, Estelle, the Mariettes, Madame Hovantis. And he picks up his glass and he walks on over this way. And he pretends to trip. And he throws his entire contents of his glass over Sigbert, who's directly in front of him. And he stumbles to the floor and he's like, oh my word. Huh. And you just hear Sigbert say, what the fuck? As he just stands up and Henry goes, oh my, I am terribly... Oh, it's just you. Well, you're a fucking dick anyway. And then Sigbert just goes, bright fucking red, just covered in, wine or whatever the drink was. And he's just staring, so angry at Henry. The other two guys both stand up and, look towards Henry as well. And as this is happening, a few of the guards begin walking on over to try and defuse the situation. As they all come walking round... This one comes walking... Oh, not massive. This one comes walking here as another guard comes out from the corridor and stands here. Which at that point... What is everyone doing? Because, Erhard, just so you know, the door begins to open.
Can I try and check into the room? I just pop my head in. I'm like,
The door's a push.
it's
So the door,
Oh.
you're stood in front of the door, the door's
Yeah.
coming towards you.
Oh, it's pushing against me.
Yeah, it's about to push into you. What do you do?
I guess I just lean against it. I'm chilling.
Okay, can I have an athletics check from you, please?
Oh my god, this is gonna be more horrible. No.
The two mages.
Oh, 19.
You rolled so well. Okay, I'm gonna roll to GM so you don't know what she rolled. You lean on the door and you just hear a thud. And then the doors, you feel the door trying again, and you just lean on it. Is someone stood in front of this door? And as she says that, the rest of the party's kicking off, and you can see a few people are all stepping up to look over. And as this guard walks past Andros, Maeve and Shion, what were you guys doing? Just like, like gasping?
Oh no!
Okay.
Imagine getting drenched in a drink.
As this is all happening, you both have relatively good passive perception. You both watch Andros vanish. And Andros disappears.
Okay.
Can I make Olaf appear somewhere where I can't see? Like theoretically behind the door, like behind me.
You can. Let me read up the spell just real quick.
Like
As
within
an
30
action-
feet, I can make it reappear.
Yeah.
Unoccupied space. Oh, I don't know if it's unoccupied, so yeah, it doesn't really.
Okay. I will say no at the minute, but maybe after the break I'll look into it.
Sure.
But yeah. So where are you bringing Olaf in?
No, not in that
Okay.
case.
Okay.
Sorry.
So as this alteration's going on, Arcturus, you hear under Andros's breath, fuck, and then you hear, what was that? And that's where we'll cut over to the rest of the group. As you just hear Henry going, "Oh, well, come on now. Let's be real. It's just some wine. Sigbert, you're the Sigbert. You'll be fine. Look, just clean it off. It's fine. Look, here's a cloth." And like throws it to him. And then Sigbert is just beetroot red. Hasn't said a word other than what the fuck at this point. And then Henry's like, "Look, it was an accident. I didn't mean to do it. Boys, come on now. Look, you don't need to be aggressive. Look, it was a complete accident. Everybody just look, calm down. It's all fine. It's okay. It's not a problem whatsoever." You outside. As Sigbert slams his fist into the table and then begins walking for the stairs. And you just see Henry like looking around like, oh shit. And then Henry follows him outside. And the pair of them vanish. However, Yarrick follows. As Yarrick, Sigbert, and Henry all descend the stairs. Oh. And go out of sight.
I say like a little too loudly. Should we not go and watch this? It's going to be a fight. Finally, something interesting is happening.
At that,
We?
yeah, as you say that, a few people start like looking around, and then you just hear Tomlin say, "Well, I for one would love to see some bloodshed." As he like sits up off of his chair, and Tomlin starts walking away. Sigbert's goons, I will call them, begin walking off as well, as they also go outside. And all of them leave, and a few of the guards also go outside. I'll say 4 guards go outside. Yeah. And then the other guards start returning to posts, making sure that everything is underway. Ahad, yeah, are you still leaning against the door? As you could just hear the doorknob just like twisting and turning, trying to get out.
I just kind of, I wait for another push, and I just like pull the door open and sidestep, so I'm just behind the door.
Okay.
Like,
So you sidestep behind the door as she comes out.
yeah.
She looks around, grabs the door, and shuts it, and just stares right at you. as now you and her are eye to eye staring at one another.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't know it opened that way. I thought the other way.
What do you mean you didn't know it opened that way?
Well, I kind of heard
Were you s-
rattling on
Were you
the other
holding the
side.
door closed? What
No, I
is
was
going
trying
on?
to help you open it.
You was trying to help me open a door.
Yeah, you seem to be struggling.
Deception check, please. Lena ain't buying this shit.
Oh god. Can I get a luck on an 8?
You want to use lucky? Sure.
Deception. That. No, that's better.
She rolled a total of 20. It was close. She looks at you and she just says, I'm watching you, Erhard.
I'm watching you too. I find you very interesting.
Play any more of these parlor tricks with me again. and
I
watch
can give
what
you a
happens.
private show. Like I love parlor tricks.
You're on your last line.
Okay, sorry.
What happened here?
I think someone spilled the drink.
Being the personal mage to this fucking idiot. As she
You a
walks off,
mage?
and she walks off, and she starts
the door
press
still
the
open?
digitation in. No, she shut the door.
Too bad.
She didn't lock it, but she shut the door. As she walks over to the table, and she pressed the diditates the table to clear up all the mess. At that, what's happening?
Can I kind of open the door and peek in?
Sure. You open the door?
Yeah.
As you open the door, Lena immediately turns to face you. What are you doing?
Well, I can't see her looking at me, right?
She says, "What are you doing?" across the.
Oh,
the
she
room.
says, "What are you doing?"
"Yeah."
Sorry, the
I will
curiosity.
remove it. As you look in, and you see a bedroom with desks, and you see vials of ink and incense. It looks to be some sort of living quarters. And she begins walking on over again. Ahad, I told you that was the final straw. To the
Sorry.
balcony.
Okay. Where's the
And
balcony? South?
she takes you south through the balcony. Push him over.
Say what?
And the two guards stood on the balcony. Look to her. Push him over the balcony. I've had enough. I've told him that this man, it was on his final straw. This was his last attempt. He will now be pushed over. Ahad, you like to play games? Play this one. And the guards grab you, and they look at Lena again. Push him over. You'll be fine, Ahad. Don't worry. It's not that far. And they start, like, taking you towards... Do you resist? Do you try to do anything?
No, I guess I would just, I'll have a quick look around what else I can see.
You can see below you about 20-ish feet. You can see is the outside of the courtyard, and then in probably about 50 feet away, you can see the gates to the exit of this place. And the guards take you towards the edge, and they look back at her again. She's like, "No, do it."
Do I see any other balconies?
Yes, you can see, because you'd be here. You can see this balcony over to the left, and this balcony over to the right.
God, I'm sorry. Oh my lord, that's far.
Yeah. Push him over. And they begin
don't.
pushing you over.
Okay.
And as they push you over and let go, she clicks her fingers, and you feel yourself gently lower to the ground. As she casts Featherfall.
Oh, thank you.
You land to the ground, You will leave this castle, Erhard. If I find you in the grounds once more, trust me, you'll be spending a night in the cells.
All right. Was
And
nice meeting you there.
And she storms off and walks back in. As the guards return to their duties. At that, Maeve and Shion, you see Erhard go through the double doors with Lena, and then Lena return without Erhard.
Did we see the whole exchange between them?
Nope, they shut the doors behind her. So it was all cordoned up. You could see a window, and you saw the guards leave from the window and then come back.
No, I mean beforehand.
Oh, at the door, yes,
Yeah.
for sure. And you saw Erhard try to open a door.
Maeve, darling,
Mhm.
this. I don't know what happened, and we probably should go look for him as soon as all of this is over. But I think this is a lesson on how not to engage, like talk to people.
Yes, I think Erhard needs Shion lessons in
I'll see what I can.
Politics.
I'll see what I can do. Anyway,
Why would you open the door?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Also, could I, at the same time where all that was happening, could I have done like a perception to see if I can hear what he's saying? Because he's sitting not far
Yeah.
from us.
Yeah, go for it. Roll me a perception check.
13.
Yeah, so you can hear snippets of his conversation as he's just like, well, Arizola, how have you found it outside of the study? You see, it's much greater in the company of people and others to talk with. Your books are good and your mind is sharp, but human contact is where it's really at. And you just see Arizola painfully, look at him. I just much prefer keeping to myself and studying, as well as if I keep my mind sharp and studious, we can carry on with our project.
Have I caught her looking at me once since our exchange earlier tonight?
Now that you've been focused on Taff, every now and then she looks towards you and then looks away.
Is it a scared or more like a just acknowledging?
It seems like she wants to know where you are.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And as that is going on, Taff, you do also hear, because it would be about this time that he'd do this. He stands up and he says, well, Arizola Joreshi, please continue to drink and enjoy yourselves. I'm going to mingle. And he steps up, he looks around, and he sees just the two of you, and then Nastasia and the daughter. Do you beckon him over, or is you just letting him do what he wants?
No, we can beckon him over.
You beckon him?
Yeah.
As you beckon him over, he walks on over and he takes a pew, and he's got this big gold chalice with rubies encrusted around it, and he's like, so ladies, how are you enjoying your evening?
Marvelous, darling. The food and drink are exquisite. And, well, the company is getting better, I have to admit.
Oh, however flattering. And you, madam?
It's been fantastic. It's been my first ball, but I think it's gonna be a hard one to beat.
Your first ever ball?
Correct, yes.
Why so?
I spent a good amount of time just out and about in the forests.
Right. Are you not of nobility?
It depends how you would define nobility.
Well, you just look so fabulous this evening. I would assume that you would have found coin to purchase such an amazing, exquisite dress from your father, or maybe from work that you have done yourself.
Correct, it is self-made coin. As in, I worked for it.
Very well. What is it that the pair of you do? I believe... Have we met? I don't think we have we? Shion.
Correct. Word travels.
It does as well. Anyone from queering around here suddenly gets the old tongue waggling, let's say.
Oh yes, we had a little talk with your advisor earlier. He seemed
Formalin, don't mind him. A little leechy and leery, but other than that, he's fine.
he seemed well interested in our exploits, though.
He did. Well, what have you been getting up to?
Well, remember that sinkhole in Arundel?
I do. Terrible shame what happened to those people.
Terrible.
Yes. Let's say that the sinkhole in Arundel is no longer a problem, thanks to these ladies who weren't wearing such pretty dresses at the time.
You delved into it.
We did.
My. You solved a problem that I had. I believe that should be rewarded.
What did you have in mind?
What would you care for? My advisor would say that you must have found a few trinkets along your way, but that would not be a reward enough for doing such an esteemed task on my behalf.
Fair enough.
What is it you wish for? What drives you?
Right now? You know, for me personally, I have naturally some business back in Chartusa, but it seems I am unable to contact them. Which is a shame, and I'm pretty sure that a man of your stature would find great things in Chartusa.
I'm sure I would. It's a shame that the Cretanese no longer wish to trade with the rest of Veritas.
I'm pretty sure I can pull some strings on your behalf.
Sounds like you're doing me yet another favor, dear. What would you
Yeah.
want then?
Well, just a means to contact. Just a means to contact my family, as well as just yet another pleasant evening. And I sort of smile at him.
He smiles. Very well, I'm sure I could arrange something. My wealth of coin can buy almost anything I desire, so I'm sure someone would be willing to traverse to Quirin. Or maybe Lena could even assist. Where is that wretched girl?
Oh, I just saw her cleaning up some mess on the floor.
Oh, that clumsy buffoon, Mr. Weston. Yes,
Who is Mr. Western?
he is one of these political dignitaries going for the voice of Arkenvale. But, well, I won't be backing him.
You were. Oh, of course, because Sigbert is a good friend of yours.
Why should a foreign man come and govern a city of my people and want to take them to war in a foreign land?
You sound like you would be a nice voice of Arkenvale. Never fancied something beyond this city?
Dear, if I could get my hands on Arkenvale, the world would be very different. However, I'm not very much liked in those inner circles.
How come? You seem like a congenial man.
You wished for an extended evening, did I hear you say? A better one, perhaps. Maybe I'll tell you more if you join me in my chambers this evening.
That sounds like a marvelous plan. And I grab my drink.
He smiles and takes a sip, and then he looks towards you, Maeve. And you, dear, you said that you... Well, I said I would reward you. What is it that you desire?
I mean, yes, you can maybe tell that coin can buy me pretty things, but pretty things don't last outside of what I do. I like gifts of nature, if that makes sense.
A gift of nature. You care to elaborate a little more?
Well, my big dream would be to stop any corruption in forests, but I understand that that is maybe something not anything you could provide, and feel terrible for asking, but I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe you yourself, you're such an interesting person that I've never met. I'd just like to get to know you better.
Two women wish to get to know me better and learn more of me. And it's my name day. Truly a blessed day it is. If you wish to join myself and Shion later, I'd be more than willing to accompany you both.
It will be fun, darling.
I'm
not
sure it will.
It's not the first evening Shion and I share.
His eyebrows visibly rise. Maybe I'd wish to learn more about that. Anyway, it's been a pleasure. I'll come find you when I'm ready. And he takes a sip, and he stands up, and he goes over towards Nastasia's table, who immediately is all over Taff, I will add. She is like, her arms are on his arms. Yeah, she seems to be all over him. The daughter looks a little unimpressed, but Nastasia seems to be all over Taff at the minute, but they are having their conversation. As Maeve and Shion, the pair of you, obviously, like, sat there like,
I think at that I would have also asked Shion to help me get out of my dress.
Okay, so the pair of you go to the restroom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, as the pair of you go to the restroom. And while that's happening, Arcturus, all of a sudden, you hear from Andros, okay. There aren't any guards anymore. You can come out.
And I come out.
Okay. And you find yourself in a room. Let me drag you over. In this room here. A little to the right of where you were. And in this room, you see 2 dead guards.
Andros, what did you do?
So, they heard the door. So I snuck into the weapons room. And I may have knocked on the door so they came in. And they came in one by one. And they didn't know I was there. And I may have killed them both. And then I panicked and didn't want to leave them in the weapons room. So I dragged their bodies here. But now there's a blood trail. I need your help to clear it up. There's no guards, trust me.
Okay, the blood trail could be problematic, but that's not like the full focus of the operation.
Yeah.
Do you have any means to cleaning a bit up?
Well, Ahad does that thing where he, like, magics it away. I thought maybe you could.
Oh, that's more like basic magic. I'm more like
And
advanced
you're
magic.
really advanced, so surely you have the basics, right?
Yes. But
Well, let's clean it up.
I haven't used it in quite so I must have forgotten it.
Arcturus, now is not the time to forget basic magics.
Oh, it was also not the time to like dragon corpses and
I couldn't just leave them there.
fair, but still. Okay, don't panic. What do we have to fix this?
Okay, right, there's a bathroom, right? Bathrooms have water.
Good thinking. Do they have a bucket?
I don't know.
Go into the bathroom, find the bucket, and fill it with water.
Okay, are you staying here?
Well, somebody has to look for those documents in the meantime.
Okay, sure. I'll go. And you see Andros dart out of the room and just start running across. Yeah, his invisibility would have wore off because he attacked someone. So, yeah, it's gone. As Andros, runs over the room, and you hear him open up another door, and he goes grabbing water. And Andros will now spend the next 5 or so minutes cleaning blood from the lounge. Yeah, Arcturus.
Oh, wonderful.
What are you doing? As you look around and see bookcases upon bookcases of documents, leather journals, folders. You see a chest in the corner with a padlock on it. There is just like a shit ton of stuff here.
Can I see anything that is in the open, like that something has just been used or?
Why don't you roll me a perception or investigation check, your choice. Okay, so as a
Investigation, 13.
Yeah, 13. As you begin looking around, you do see some information. One thing that you do see, with a 13, I think that's for your first like attempt on a search, the one thing that really stands out for you is a binder, like a twine binder of documents of various locations within Sardonis, lists of properties that are all owned by TAF. There is 6 or 7 known establishments, including the Sleeping Giant Inn, which you have been staying at, as well as Mortimer's Magics and the Spa, which all belong to TAF. What you do notice is all of them have TAF's signature at the bottom. And you can see the value of the different properties on these deeds. But that is the first thing that you properly find. That's anything like worth going through. And that's what you find first.
That's not really interesting. That what I'm looking for. Can I do? Is it like? Did I do the investigation on one side of the room or through the entire room?
I will say each investigation takes you like 10 minutes as you're just going through as much paperwork as you can find. And that's the only real thing that you spot of any kind of real importance with a 13. So we can skip ahead another 10 minutes while their conversation was being had and Erhard was being thrown over a banister. So if you want to make another one, by all means, we can do a secondary investigation check. Oh, a 19. Much better. Much better. This time, you find some documents that list various payments for transportation to a location called Fort Noxus. The transportation is 50 gold to travel there, which you know to be quite a large sum of coin for just a wagon. And it is to take cargo. But the cargo is listed as X. You also roll me a history. No, you wouldn't know. You're not from Arantis, I'm afraid. Okay, you wouldn't know. But yeah, you also find on top of that, you find a letter, a very important letter, documenting a loan of 150,000 gold pieces being given by Madame Hovantis to be paid to Kingsley Taff and to be paid back to her over the next 5 years in supplements. That's a big document that you find. And because you rolled a 19, I'll give you one more small piece, which is some handwritten letters being addressed to the mines of Cairo, and it is Taff. It is a denial letter, a response denial letter from the mines of Cairo, stating that they are denying Taff's offer of buying the mines for 50,000 gold pieces. And that's all that you find.
And what for 5,500?
That was 50,000
50,000
gold pieces. Yeah.
In the meantime, is what's the status with Andros?
You can just hear like scrubbing like outside, and then you just hear, okay, it's out of one carpet. I'll now do the floorboards. And then you can just hear more scrubbing coming from the other room. And
I
what-
whisper to Andros.
Do you peek out?
Yeah.
Andros is putting his trunk in the bucket and then spraying it on the floor and then scrubbing the floor.
While seeing that, I'm responding, don't worry, Andros, this will be our secret.
Sure, whatever.
Also, when you're done with that, I might have a task for you.
Okay. I have one problem. How do we dry the rug? I'll hang it out the window. It's fine.
And then hope that it's dry. Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
We just pretend somebody spilled
Or-
something on it.
I could throw the rug away.
No, maybe you can... Is there...
I've got
is
a better
like-
idea. I'll find another rug in another room and swap it.
No, you stay in this room.
Okay.
Is there like a chalice or a something you can drink from?
He looks up at the desk. Yeah.
Okay, place it next to the rug on its side, like it's been falling over.
But there's stuff in it.
Throw it away. We'll drink-
Where?
In the sink. In the bathroom.
Sure. You just hear him running off. You hear a splosh, and then he comes running back out, and he just drops it on the floor.
Make sure it faces the carpet.
He moves it.
Okay, cool. Hurry up. When you're done, I want
Yeah,
you
yeah,
near me.
Yeah, okay. Give me 5 minutes. And then, yeah, he's just, like, scrubbing the floor rapidly while trying to get bloodstains out. And I will say, as that's going on, Ahad, as you are on the circle of the grounds outside of the main building, are you walking towards the gate, or where are you going? What's your plan?
What can I see? Are there any guards outside?
There are guards on the walls, guards by the gate. Yeah, there's quite a few guards.
So essentially, you're saying everywhere.
There are... So I don't have a map for it, but
Yeah.
if you imagine, the grounds of this building is in the center of a large circular wall.
Mhm.
And on the walls, there are various towers that stick up. And there are guards patrolling the walls, as well as guards patrolling the grounds. And at the gates, you see 4 guards inside the gate. And then through a doorway, which is slightly ajar, you can see a couple of guards on the other side.
Do I notice anyone watching me necessarily?
The guards on the balcony that threw you off, yes.
Okay. Where is the exit? Which way?
Towards the big gate. That'd be to leave the whole castle.
So just south, away from the
Yeah.
building, or
Yeah.
how unconventional? I guess I would just try.
Technically,
and-
it'd be southeast.
Oh damn it. Southeast. Sure. I guess I would just start walking east. I can't move my token. I don't know if that's intentional. Might have happened earlier.
Yeah, you don't need to move your token anyway. It's all good because
Okay.
there's no map for where you're going.
Well, I had intended to go around the building, like the outside of the building.
Oh, you want to circle the building?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I wanted to
which
get
way do
out
you
of
go?
sight of those 2 guards.
Yep.
Make
Which
them
way do you
think
go?
I'm
Left?
going towards the exit, like to east. So I guess.
Okay,
wherever
so you want to
east
go
is.
more east than southeast, but you make your
Yeah.
way towards the exit, try and get out of line of sight, and then swing
Kinda,
swing
yeah.
around. Okay. Are you doing it stealthily?
Yeah,
Roll me a stealth check, please.
I knew it. Oh my god.
You begin.
Can I have luck on that?
You sure? How many lucks you got left? 2?
I'm on 0 now.
Okay.
Well,
15. Okay. Yeah, you lose line of sight of them and then dart around the corner. And as you do, around the sides of the big building, there is a smaller wall. And on the inside of the wall is the gardens that you saw around the back. But there is a wall between you and the gardens now.
yeah. Okay. So that's
And there are gates.
yeah.
And in front of the gates are guards.
To the gardens.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the garden entrances are basically like the sides of the building, which go round to the back of the building, and there are guards in front of those gates. They haven't spotted you as of yet because of the way that you've gone, but you can just about see them.
I guess I would try and see if there's any bushes that I can like kind of stay behind, if possible.
Okay. Yeah. There,
And
there is shrubbery out the front. Yeah.
yeah, I would like to summon Olaf.
Okay.
Preferably somewhere up on a balcony that I can see.
The balcony above you.
Yeah.
And you went east, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. He appears on the balcony.
And I guess I will kind of sit behind the bush and close
Yep.
my eyes and try and see what he sees.
You see a set of double doors that are currently shut.
Is there any open windows?
There is a window to the right, but not on the balcony itself. So if you actually look at the map, you can see here
Yeah.
and here. But the balcony is here.
Yeah. I mean he's a weasel. He can climb walls.
Sure, he'll have
on
to
a
make a check, but
balustrade
yeah.
or- Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would like him to go towards the right-hand window.
Okay.
Can I not even? Oh, I'm an idiot. I switched to a different mode. That's why I couldn't move my
That's all good.
token.
That's all good.
Um,
So
to
you want to
this,
send Olaf
the
through there?
right-hand window. Yeah.
Okay. Make me a acrobatics or athletics checks for Olaf to climb
Yeah.
the wall to get to that window.
What the hell? How do I do that?
So it'd be strength or dex if he doesn't have
Oh,
them.
just Dex. Okay.
Yeah.
Just click on Dex.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay. Olaf falls, but you are nearby, so you could catch him.
Mm-hmm. I guess
Or
I'll
wait,
catch
no,
him.
finish. You could just click him out
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
click him back. Yeah, so that's fine. So he's now back on the balcony.
Reset.
You want to go again?
I guess he goes again.
Sure. We'll do one more for this little segment. If you try again,
Oh my god.
and Olaf falls again.
What
He
dumb
slips off.
weasel.
Yeah.
Good. I will just reset him to myself.
Okay.
How far is the range? 100 feet, right? That's not far.
For
Controlling visibility, I don't know, something like that.
communicating. Yeah.
Communicating, yeah.
Yeah.
100 feet of you, yeah. That balcony.
Which one?
Do I remember if it connected to the main hall or just the room? I don't know.
The balcony with the guards on is
No, the
one-
balcony where I put Olaf just now.
You don't know. You wouldn't know.
Yeah. Oh, shit. It's again. I'm gonna ask. Like, I guess I'm gonna have to roll intelligence or something. Do I remember which way the study, like, or directions the study was from the main hall? That Andros.
The room Andros was trying to get to,
Yeah.
you know it's on the right side.
So that's east.
Yes, the side you're on.
Okay. So the gardens are underneath it?
At the back of the building. So the entrance, so on this map, where that window is on the
Sorry.
right, it's
Yeah.
okay. On this map where that window is on the right, a little bit further round are the gates to the gardens, which run alongside the building and then go around
Mhm.
the back to the gardens behind it. And there's a walled compound around
Yeah.
the entirety of the gardens.
Yeah. And I can see guards like here.
There's metal gates, yeah, on the
Yeah.
right of and left of both. There are guards in front of those gates to stop people going into the gardens. And also, when people try to leave via the gardens, they open the gates for them to let them out.
Mhm.
And the walls are roughly 12 foot high.
Yeah.
Not quite the same height as the balcony. The balcony's about 18 foot.
How high is 18 foot? I'm sorry.
I'm 6 foot.
5.4 meters? Jesus.
3 of me. 3 of you. There you go, 3 of you.
That's quite high.
Yeah. The high ceilings. What are you doing, Ahad? Otherwise, we're going to jump to someone else
I'm
as he
sorry.
sits in a bush and he contemplates what to do.
I guess I'm just contemplating what to do.
Sure, not a problem. Meanwhile, the girls, you are in the bathroom. Are you undressing Maeve or are you doing something else?
Don't know. What are you plotting, darling?
Oh,
The love potion. I still have it. I think you should have it.
Sure. I guess
Right?
I'll take it and plop it in my own bosom.
I'll help her hide it because I did such a good job that I'm obviously an expert. So I'll help her do it.
What? What about that rod? Or you? It might be best that you keep that.
I don't know if we're gonna use it.
I mean, when all else fails, we could use it to bar the door.
Right, but there's 2 doors to his room, right?
Mm,
One from
Fair
Wha-
point. Well, 50-50.
yeah. I'll keep that. If I don't know, maybe it's helpful. Maybe we don't even use it. I don't know. Maybe I forget I even have it. I don't know. I can't even feel it. You know, I don't think about it. It's not there. Same with the logbook.
I mean, yeah. I mean, as soon as we're invited to Taft's chamber, we'll just say we'll be there in a minute, and we'll just get a drink, and we'll get a bottle of wine from the bar. We'll slip the potion in while
Really?
still.
Isn't he going to go to the bathroom or something before going? You know,
Who knows? But I'd rather have the potion inside of the bottle of wine before we go there.
no, in the bottle. But then what if we drink it too? He needs to have it in his drink, right?
We'll bring 2 bottles.
Is he gonna? Would he drink? He doesn't drink out. He hasn't drank out of a bottle tonight, right? He drinks out of that thing that he. Carries around.
That golden chalice.
Hmm.
Yeah, I suppose we can pour him his drink, and then pour ourselves a drink, and
Yeah.
then we'll toast with him.
And I'll try to distract him whilst
yeah,
you
we'll
pour the drink.
Yes, and we'll toast with him, and then not drink, and then hope
No,
he
but-
drinks.
No, but what if he needs to drink the whole thing? I don't know how this works. What if you divide it, it doesn't work?
Fair point.
I think he needs to drink the whole thing, or at least not dilute it
Well,
in our drinks.
it's going to be risky then, but we would have to put the potion in whilst already there. That's going to be trickier than I expected.
That's what I meant. I should try and distract him, maybe.
That's fine. If you can do that, then I will put the potion in the drink.
Yeah, I have like some scars on my leg that I can, pull my dress up a little bit and
He would
tell
eat
him the
that.
story
he
about
would-
how I got that scar.
He would eat that up. Just lift a little bit of your skirts more and more and more the more you tell the story, and he would love it. He would eat
Yes.
that up.
I hate that, but I'm gonna do it.
Yes, it's for the good. I mean, it's just your leg. I hope.
It's a big scar, but it's yeah. It's it'll be fine.
Right.
I'm gonna actually go to the toilet whilst I am half undressed. Thank you. Give me 1 second.
Yes. I'm gonna do the same because I'm nervous.
as you wait for each other to finish. And then the
I
pair
hope.
of you exit. Yeah, exit after a few minutes. And as you do, you can see that a few people are still drinking and things are underway. And I think that is where we will go to a break because if you haven't guessed it, we're going a little bit longer this evening. So we will be going a little bit later, so that's why I've delayed the break until now. So guys, we'll be back in like 5-ish minutes, and I'm hoping Zeb will be back as well. Don't know where he's gone. But yeah, hopefully he'll be back. 5 minutes, grab some snacks, grab some drinks, do all that good stuff. 5-ish minutes, bye!
Right. Is there your little special place? If you know what I mean.
Wow.
Okay.
Back to character. Special place, and I see Maeve do this. Okay.
Maeve with them boobaloobaloobies. Okay.
2 books I think were pretty good. And then, afterwards, I kind of heard that they like rushed the author.
Oh no! We have
Oh no!
Yay!
Our first one! Our first one! Finally! Do you want to be famous?
You'll never be famous.
I don't know, like for me, I didn't like the last couple books out of the Aragon one.
John, I'm over this. We're dire wolfing this shit.
Okay.
And I still have movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There.
Let me. Do you want me to drag it in for you?
Yeah. I'll put myself away. But or do I need to stay there so I can see?
Rawr. There you go.
Yeah, I'll have to put it on top, maybe like that.
You
Because
should be
I
able to
can't.
see with the direwolf, no?
No. Hang on.
Let me.
No.
Nature, yes.
It has a magical nature of it, yes.
Oh wait, let me just cat, shut up. There we go.
Also, do you have some animals rocking around here?
Yes, my cat, Mittens. It's just over there. He's playing with his favorite toy.
Oh, bless you, cat.
He's lovely. Oh, he answered.
It's a very responsive cat.
Yes, tell me about it. But yes, follow me to the arcade section. Like I said, there's a limited Mittens. Come along then, and he leads you to the arcade library. In this public library, there is only a small section because.
Oh, I'm so honestly, this is just Lan speaking. I'm so nervous. I've been fucking nervous all week for this. Why? For fuck's sake!
As you cast the spell, it burns. It burns before you. The scroll
Sorry, what
burns,
was that?
The scroll burns before you in a blue flame and dissipates.
Somebody clip that.
I will dip in the jar and just put it down for him to eat from.
Yeah, he starts eating it. Erhard, can you roll me 2d6, please?
Me? Sure.
Yep.
What have you done?
The frog dies.
Whoops.
Oh my god.
Okay, guys, don't eat it. Whoops. I liked it.
We got a performance.
Bud and Dud's Christmas edition song comes across the radio.
Or that's
Clap your hands, y'all! Clap your hands, y'all! It's Bud and Dud! We're here to stay! Yeah! Oh! Make the music slay! Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Bud and Dud!
Jingle those bells! Jingle those bells!
Woo!
So do you really have family that lived here?
No! And he like looks at everyone, he's like, no!
Well, thank you for that.
I'm gonna look at the other two.
Ones that are here. So for now, we end combat.
Wait, what?
Swarm is also dead.
What about the swarm?
It's a
Oh.
swarm?
Wait there. Oh, I
Good
just got
job,
rid of them all. No! Wait, can I bring them back? Oh, I completely forgot about the swan. Okay, I think next up was
Me.
Alfred. Yes,
Alfred.
it was Alfred. Alfred, yeah, you're up. I completely forgot about the swan.
Sorry.
This man has just cast Sending right in front of you to Tordust.
So he literally cast the spell
Yeah,
that I wanted to do.
he cast the spell to Mr. Dust. Yeah.
Darling, could you not just teach me straight away?
Oh, you see, it's a rather hard spell to grasp. It's one of the more difficult ones to learn. It's not one of the lower powered spells that you're probably used to. It's a little bit it's a bit of a higher casting. You see, it's almost at my limit in all fairness. And I'm a Valkyrie.
Like a second vein pops in her forehead now.
And before I stand up, Melody is clearly humming in herself, like, woodworking, let's get calm my nerves, let's make not a misery, nobody gets hurt. oh wait, I'm coming.
Ross,
Yes, what do you need, babe?
have you seen socks? I can find them anywhere.
Oh my god, if you gave me some Starbucks, maybe I'll tell you where size is.
Well, what's a Starbucks?
Oh my god, you don't know what Starbucks is? This girl's from Wacky Town. Oh my god, like, Starbucks is like the best thing ever created. Like, oh my god, back in my tribe, we had so much Starbucks. Starbucks every fucking day. So tell me, listen, lady, just listen. If you give me some Starbucks, you know where the towns are. Just give me some Starbucks, and I will give you socks.
What do you mean you'll give me socks, Don Ross? What are you on about?
Listen, I might know where Socks is, but because me and Socks were having my last cup of Starbucks. Oh my god! And let me tell you something. If you just give me some Starbucks, some more, I will give you socks.
You can go this one, yeah, that'll be fine. Because if you go
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yeah, that's actually just bang on.
Yeah. All right. I'll move there.
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
just, I don't know, check the surroundings or like just, I'm aware of something more.
Yeah, you can hear more and more stuff coming from this way.
Good. I guess.
At the end of that, Melody.
Yes.
Oh, well, good for you. This my sack. And he moves his cloak, and you just see a dagger handle. And he just looks at you, and he's like, "You want sack?"
Here's it up, darling.
I kill monster, remember? Or Grognak no silly, or Grognak most intelligent.
What has happened? Forget about it for now.
But you know your past. Your past has shaped you in so many different ways. You can't let go of that.
Hard to let.
I know.
I'm never gonna be able to let go of it, but for now, I'm just taking a break from it.
She sort of takes that in. Maybe I should try that too.
I mean, maybe we can help each other out with that.
And she shakes his hand.
Andros will pull her into a hug.
Oh,
I've missed you guys quite a bit.
we missed you too, Andros. We could have really used you. I mean, she's like.
And we can kill him forever. If we can
And you have
plan this
stone
right.
tablet. Yeah.
And I have to
after
stone.
you already took his side, or what was it?
you can-
What did you decide to be like, you know what? You know what?
Hello. Welcome. Tell us what snacks you got. Tell us what drinks you got. What we got, guys? I didn't move from my seat, so I didn't get anything.
Like some crisps.
Crisps, M&Ms,
French cheese.
French cheese. Nice. I have 3 bottles of strawberry water on my desk because I never finish them, so I'm finishing them now.
Volvic.
Volvic, touch of fruit.
Not
And
sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored, by the
not
way.
sponsored yet.
Not yet.
Yet. Nacho Havocs and Nacho Volvic Havocs. No, I don't know.
They can
Dog
sponsor us.
water.
I've never had it before.
We'll workshop it. It's really good, really tasty.
Also,
It's
quick
very, very
question for
tasty.
chat. We still
What's
don't
your
have like a snack of the month. So whoever got the weirdest snack at the end of the month will have that title in June.
By the way, this is the end of the month.
Yeah, so
No,
you have
okay.
like 10 more
Today is your
days
chance.
I
to...
was gonna say, but it's
This is the last stream
this
of the
is
month.
the last stream of the month.
Yeah, so what do you have?
Okay.
Today is your day.
Now your time to shine
Oh my
again.
God.
MJ, no worries. Right, we're gonna go. Okay, while the chat thinks of their snacks and tells us what they've got, we're gonna kick straight back in. Arcturus! As you look around and see paperwork, a chest, and various other things, what would you like to do?
I would like to roll an investigation check.
Sure, roll it. Oh, and while we went in the break, we realized Arcturus has his ability thing to add a D4 on investigation. It completely slipped both our minds, but yeah, it's all good. He rolled okay anyway. So yeah. 19 plus... Ooh, 22. Well, Mr. Arcturus,
Well.
as you are browsing through the documents, you may have hit a DC to find a certain document. And as you are browsing through, you come across some documentation of dealings with the Imperium. You see a shipment letter containing information on the contents of machinery and ores. Attached is a letter explaining that the contents is to be sold to Kingsley Taff, along with some schematics of how it was crafted. The invoice attached was directed directly to Kingsley Taff for 100,000 gold pieces, and the inventory list of the shipment's contents was 1 still functioning machine, however badly damaged, 2 destroyed machines, and 10 dawn shards. A copy of the schematics of the machines titled Shardborn, and copies of the Imperium's research notes on the Shardborn. Attached to this also, in like a separate pile as part of your DC-20, you also find documentation from someone by the name of Ivan, informing Taff that they are to acquire an artifact from the Featherstones in Karas. Letters from Ivan are stating that they have agreed with Taff to acquire a scarab from the Featherstones residence, and to give it to Taff during the acquisition of the orb. Documentation of letters between Taff and the requisition are also amongst these, with Taff's offers to purchase the orb and the requisition's denial. And I believe... Yes, and you also find various journals and tomes containing the history of Sardonis. But yeah, that is what you find.
I'll take it now.
Yes. Yeah, and then, I would say at this point, you feel like you have maybe looked at the majority of the room, except for the contents of a chest with a padlock on it.
I peek around the corner. But not before I
What?
put a few documents inside my my
Satchel.
satchel. Thank you.
Yeah.
Obviously, the documents of the payments, the cargo, the letter from the loan, the handwritten letters, the denial letter, and the dealings with the Imperium, all the shit we just discussed.
Yes.
It's in
Yeah,
my,
yeah,
my
yeah.
satchel.
You shove it all in, and as you poke around your head around the corner, Andros is picking the bucket up and running to the bathroom again, putting it down, and he looks back at you, looking at him. Right, I think we're good.
Good. I have one thing to ask from you.
Okay.
There's a chest in here.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You're the one who's good at lockpicking.
Yeah. And he comes running in. Right. What are you? Am I just opening it?
I'm wondering what's inside.
Sure. Okay. And he goes over to the lock, and you see him put his tools in, and he's like jamming them around. Because Andros never really knows what he's doing with his tools. So let's roll to see if he stumbles his way through this one. Dexterity. As Andros sticks the tools in, he's like, I'll be honest, Arcturus, I'm not quite sure how. And then you just hear a click. Oh, that worked. He just puts them in his pocket, takes the padlock off, puts it on the floor. Am I opening it? And as he begins to open it, you see inside a glass case. Inside the glass case is a scarab. You also find 10 dawn shards in a pouch.
I'll take the dawn shots.
You grab the dawn shards?
Yeah.
Okay. Mark 10 dawn
Um,
shards on your sheet.
About the scarab. It's a big one, right?
It's like this sort of
Yeah.
size case, and the scarab's only tiny. It's kind of like the size of a large brooch, but it is placed on a pedestal in a glass case.
I'll put it in the satchel as well.
Very well. Yeah, you stick it in the satchel. It is a bit clunky. Yeah, you're all good. You get it in there.
Wonderful, Andros. We found like jackpot. I think a lot of people will be happy with this.
Right. What's the plan? You're miming to me.
I thought you were like we're on a stealth mission here. You could.
No, you're right. You're right.
I'm not talking thief scan, am I?
Okay, no, but seriously.
Close the lid.
Right.
Lock the box.
Lock it?
Yes.
Oh shit, I'm only ever good at unlocking. Okay, cool. He clips it back on. Sticks the tools in again and tries to lock the thing. I think it's locked.
Wait, right?
Do we?
Well, we have a way. Like, what room did this room is next to us? It was his bedroom, right?
What? His bedroom's south of where we are now.
The guards there.
There, by your feet.
Good.
They're both dead. I just hope if Taff comes in, he'll be expecting them here, right?
Oh. They should be gone by then. Like, if the plan goes along, he would not be focused on guards in this room. He should be focused on other people.
Right.
So, what we can do, we can wait and help the girls with the mission. Because, yeah, I heard it all. And no, you are not yeeting my medallion through a room. So we can wait it out. We can also try to sneak out.
Did you hear the part where you speak to Eliash?
I have. I've heard the entire conversation.
Okay, so when are you gonna speak to Eliash?
Well, given the circumstances, I would say as soon as possible.
Well, come now then.
Sooner I can speak to Eliash, better it would be. So
I'll go now. I'll wait and I'll help them.
you help me get to the balcony.
Yeah, there's no one in here.
Oh, let's go to the balcony.
Yeah, I killed everyone. I'm just look, come this way. And yeah, he leads you to a set of double doors, which he will open, and then it leads to another set of double doors, and he says, "Right, the balcony's through there. Just open it a tad, do whatever you need to do, and go."
Let's go back to the girls if you can.
Oh no, no,
Oh, you
I'm
can
gonna
stay
stay
here.
in here.
Don't get noticed.
I got an idea. It'll be great.
Ah, looking forward to it. Honors, you did great today.
Thanks.
I'll
So
see you
did you.
later.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll walk up to the balcony.
Yeah, and as you walk up to the balcony, and do you stealthily do it? Do you like peer through to make sure no one's there, or do you just go out?
Just to be sure, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Roll me a stealth
Spell
check.
check. Not bad.
Okay. As you peer through the doorway, Ahad, what's your passive perception?
It's exactly 12.
Okay. Ahad, you see a big blue bald head sticking his head out the doorway at the balcony that you kept trying to get Olaf up to.
Psst. Psst. And I just snap my fingers and make Olaf go before his feet.
What are you doing here?
I'm not sure we should discuss it right here. There's another balcony with guards.
I would say you are 18 foot apart.
That's quite large. Okay. I whispered. He probably wouldn't not hear me. Like he might mumble me like, "What are you doing? Why are you here?"
Yeah, Ahad's currently crouched in a bush. Yeah.
I just make Olaf appear in front of his feet. Like,
Yeah.
snap my fingers and...
Yeah,
So
Olaf is there in front of you.
I recall the balcony. There was a wall, not too far from it. Right?
What do you mean?
Like when we discussed the surroundings earlier, in the last session, there was also walls around the castle.
At the back of the house.
Back of the house, okay.
So there's a massive circular wall which is like 25 foot high that goes around the entire building. But round the gardens there's another wall. You can see people walking along the walls.
Yeah,
but they are
probably
from where
guards.
you are. They're like 60 to 80 feet away.
Yeah,
from
that's
you.
too far away. That's,
Yeah.
I was just trying to know how the distance works.
But you can see Ahad below you, about 18 foot to the ground, and there are bushes near him, and then you can see the exit gate as well.
Okay. So I'll gesture to Erhard and going down.
Well, can I read, like, can he... Like,
Yeah, you can see him pointing.
Is he, like, on the balcony?
He's, like, in the doorway of the balcony, yeah.
Okay. I'm just like, sure, come here.
Is it safe?
Well, two dudes there.
Where's there?
Well, that way, like, away, like, on the other side of the balcony.
I'll go to the edge.
To the west.
I'll go to the edge of the balcony.
Yeah.
Come to me.
Now you can imagine, like, a Vidalcan, big blue guy, crouching over the balcony, hanging on his hands on the balcony, and I drop. And just before I hit the ground, I cast Misty Step.
Misty Step down.
You whisper when he's next to you now.
Yeah. You could have Misty Step down. Why fall?
Oh, my perception of depth is not that what it has to be. Oh, just to be sure.
So, long story short, I pissed off Lena, and she made guards exit me off the balcony.
Oh, that's good, because now you can accompany me.
Do we want to, like, walk out the gate
Well,
Or should
I'm not
I
invited.
invisible us?
I'm not invited at the party, and neither are you.
Well, we got lost somewhere, and we're
Oh.
very drunk.
Yeah, but just to be sure, maybe go with invisibility.
Well,
I have
Can we
stuff.
see the gate if it's closed, or you can just walk through?
So there's a large semicircle gate, and then there is a door that they have opened. So normally when there's like a lot of traffic coming in and out, they would open the gates fully. But there is also a door built into the gate which they open for smaller passage in and out. The door's open though, because there is a party ongoing, and so people can leave freely.
Okay.
Think it's safe?
If we're invisible and they notice us,
that's suspicious.
That's very suspicious.
Yeah.
Let's just walk
Let's
out.
just walk
be
out.
very drunk. Like we got lost somewhere, slept on the toilet. I don't know, something like that.
Well, technically, I come from the toilet, so I was never inside.
Well, you do smell weird, but I wouldn't say of toilet. What did you guys do in there?
I'll tell you along the way.
Sure. I also did lots of fun things.
Tell me on the way. It's for now. It's most important that we find Elias.
Yeah, I guess let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
So the pair of you begin walking to the gate. We'll cut back to the girls, just so you all know. A few hours have passed during this party, and it is coming to about 1:30ish, and you can see that Taff is eager to wrap things up a little bit, as he is addressing his guests as he says, "It has been an absolute pleasure to have you all here. The fights outside seem to still be ongoing, may I add. I don't know whether they are reveling in someone's defeat or whatever, but I think I wish to retire to my room this evening. You have all been fantastic, may I add. To all of you, please, return to your rooms when you are ready, but I will be calling it a night. The pleasure has been mine, and I wish to speak to you all in the next few days, if you have the chance to lend me some time. To all of you, and good health." And he takes a big swig of his drink, and then and then he walks in your direction. Now, where were we? As he walks on over to you two, as
Also,
you are.
Matt,
yeah?
sorry for interrupting, but nobody can see that.
Let me drag you over. There you go. You can follow them along. So yeah, he walks on over to you. Where were we?
I believe it was time for one more cheeky drink in your room.
Only the one. What a shame. Well, very well. Come with me. Do you have a drink, or shall I fetch someone to get something?
No worries, darling. I'll get them myself. I'll freshen up a little, if you know what I mean, and then I'll come join you. Give me a few minutes.
Very well. Well, while she freshens up, would you care to escort me to my chambers?
Of course. When I link an arm.
Yeah, he links arms with you, and yeah, he takes you down this corridor, into to this guard. The guard steps aside from him, and as he does, the doors open, and you hear him say to the guard in front of him, "Shion, the Quirinesian, will be joining us shortly. Let her in when she's ready. Any disturbances?" And he goes, no, Taff, no, nothing at all. Good. And yeah, you are brought into Taff's own quarters. And as he walks on in with you linked in arm, Maeve, you see a guard stood in the room. Ah, what on earth's happened here? Oh, sorry, I spilt some alcohol. I've cleaned it up though. It's all good. Don't do it again. Where's the other one? He had to go somewhere. Where? I don't know. The outhouse? Be sure that, he comes back soon. When I'm Oh, another one will be joining us, so let the little lady in, will you? Yes, of course, yeah. And Taff walks into his room.
Can I just snap like fuck? And
you see a guard.
Is there not a trunk hanging
Nope.
out?
You see a human guard.
Then I do nothing, and I just
Yep.
nod and follow. Okay, I thought there was a trunk.
Nope, you just see a
Okay.
human guard
Okay.
stood there.
Okay, human guard. Nothing. I did nothing.
He's a tall human guard, but it's a human guard.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah. And yeah, you go into the chambers. And while this is going on, Shion, what are you up to?
Go to the bar, get myself a bottle of wine.
Yep. As you go downstairs to go to the bar where it was, you see one of the waitresses there. She says, "Excuse me, can I get you anything?"
Yes, I'd like a bottle of wine, please. Give it your best. It's for our gracious host.
But Daff.
Yes.
Very well. I'll get him his favorite. And she runs off, and then comes back 2 or 3 minutes later with a bucket with ice in, like just very, very cold water and some ice, and a big bottle of what looks to be like some sort of champagne-esque drink, and hands you it. Will that be enough?
Well, are there glasses?
Oh, well, he drinks from his own chalice, you see. Do you need additional?
Well, yes. 2 more would be just fine.
Very
thank
well,
you.
very well. And she's gone 30 seconds this time, and then runs back. Here you go. Would you like me to bring them for you?
No, it's fine. I'll bring them myself.
Very well. There you go. Thanks. And yeah, she wanders off back into the castle. And you come by a few minutes later, but during which Taff sits on the edge of his bed. And he says, "Sit wherever you like, dear. Tell me more about yourself."
Sit right next to him.
Yep, you sit on the bed next to him.
Yep.
Tell me more about yourself.
Well, the name is May, and I am 25, and maybe you can tell there's some elven in me, you know? Pretty good with animals. Yeah.
He looks at you. He looks at you intrigued, but at the same time, like confused.
Some talents here and there, and some wild stories. But what about yourself? I mean, you need to talk about me.
Well, you obviously know I'm Kingsley Taff. I am the Lord of Sardonis after the previous Lord passed and left me the title. My family came from Ashendale. Used to run a few of the breweries back in the day and made quite a lot of coin before selling it on.
Right.
But I rose to power myself, finding and being an advisor to the previous Lord.
Right, so wait, you were an advisor? Does that mean Tomlin is gonna be...
Not
No,
at
right?
all, not that whelp. No, I wouldn't give him power. Tomlin is a resource to be expended. Once I find no use for him, he'll leave. For now, he serves a purpose because he has a similar mindset.
He seemed rather happy to be here, actually.
Yes, I have to deal with a lot of his shit, though. Finds himself, a little touchy here and there to a few of the noble women of Sardonis.
What about that Lena? How do you get a mage to just clean up after the mess? That isn't...
Well, yes, I do have my perks, I guess. Lena, you see, has a long history of doing the wrong things, and when someone of my stature and power gives her the protection she desires, well, it enables me to have a use for her.
Right, like cleaning up spilled drinks.
He probably did that to please me for the evening.
Right. how else would people please you?
In many ways. Information, coin, and other such things.
Right. Interesting.
And I'd
Give
say
them-
at this point, Shion, you just walk in.
My, what did I miss? Oh,
Just some chitter chatter. Tomlin's not gonna be in charge. Ever.
Oh no.
I figured as much. He looks like a tool.
Oh, he certainly is a tool to be used.
Anyway, oh yeah,
Yes?
go on.
No, go ahead, dear.
Anyway, I brought us some drinks.
Ah, perfect.
I assume there's like a table somewhere.
Yes, there'll be a table somewhere. I'll drag your token in so you
Yeah,
can see.
I don't know
Yeah.
where I am.
It's all good. Yeah. There's a table, and his chalice is on the table already. And yeah, he's watching you as you walk on into the room. So, Shion, what brings you to Arantis?
That's a very long story.
Well, we have all night.
That is true. I sort of start clanking the glasses like on the table, sort of with my back to him. I maybe, like one shoulder of my dress, like one strap of my dress is slowly starting to slip off, so keep his attention focused on me whilst I stand with my back towards him, getting the glasses ready and trying to uncork the bottle and all that.
Are you uncorking the bottle of the alcohol or the potion?
The alcohol.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Just turning around, like, I'm doing just inconspicuous things.
Yeah. I was like, I was like, what's happening here?
No, just
Okay.
the wine first.
Yeah, not a problem.
Well, our people, they like trinkets. And I was unfortunately sent here for such a trinket.
What are you after?
Something that a magical artifact. It led me to Arantis. And trust me if I say I do not want to be here. But yes, you know how it is. They send people that they can afford to lose.
Interesting. Is that why you were in Arkenvale?
Exactly. And like I said, word travels. You must
I
have
heard
some...
rumors of a foreigner of these lands wishing to purchase an item I myself was interested in.
Which is what exactly?
An orb.
Yes. What do you know of this orb?
Well, I know that I want it.
Why?
And I offered a handsome sum, may I add.
Why would you want it?
I have my reasons. Are you
That's
the foreign woman that was bidding against me?
I was not, because of course, being here cut me off my funds. I would be betting against you if I had the funds right now. But unfortunately, most of my funds are in Chartusa, which means I have to do dirty work here, like solving it, like doing things in a horrible sinkhole here, just to get me some cash.
So are you saying that you want this orb?
Not for myself, unfortunately. But it seems the betters that I have in Quirin do want it. It seems a noble lady. It doesn't matter what even the noblest of ladies think. Everyone in Quirin is a slave, apparently. As I do this, can I just I'm standing with my back to him.
Yeah.
Can I slowly I've poured the drinks. Can
Yep.
I slowly start to pull out the poison?
Mm-hmm.
and put
Yeah,
it in
yeah,
this
yeah.
chalice.
Yeah, so the
Chalice.
poison or the potion? Because you don't have the poison, right?
Yeah, the potion.
The
Yeah,
potion.
damn
Yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
words.
No, it's
Two
all good. It's
letters.
all good. Yeah. So yeah, you very slyly pull the potion out. It's like a vial this sort of big, and it's
Yeah.
slightly rounded at the bottom. It's not like a bulbous, but it's like got like a slight oval shape. And yeah, you pull it out. And yeah, you're holding it in your hand.
I
Slip it in.
will put
Oh,
my
yeah.
hand on his leg.
You
'Cause
put
we're
your hand
sleeping.
on his leg. Yeah, he
Yeah.
immediately turns to look at you. Are you trying to do this stealthily, Shion, or are you just trying to do it?
I'm just trying to do it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sneaking around. I'm just casually doing it.
But I mean, as in, are you trying to do it that you don't give him line of sight, or are you just free
I don't give him.
falling?
I don't give him line of sight because obviously my back's.
Roll me a sleight of hand or a stealth check, your choice, to see just how well you manage to pull off uncorking and pouring in.
Oh god, I'm horrible in both of those.
He will.
No matter.
Yes.
Yeah, you're fine.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I was about to
Yeah.
say, with Maeve coaxing him to look at her, I was going to give you advantage, but you didn't need it anyway, so you're all good. Yeah, as you just slip it out, really slyly pour it straight into his chalice.
Yeah.
And then cork it back, put it away.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna turn around, bring the drinks over, give like a glass to Maeve, give my own glass to myself, give the chalice to Taff, and then cheers.
Well, to a wonderful night of the three of us.
Absolutely.
And he clinks the glasses and he downs his drink. Because he is in a very happy place for Taff right now.
Goodness, that is a lot.
He just downs because it's between 3 glasses, so it's
Yeah.
a third of a bottle. But yeah, he downs the drink. Guard, as the guard walks around the corner. Yes. Fetch us another. Yes. The guard walks out the room. And yeah, you don't know what happens there. You guys begin talking. We will cut over to Arcturus and to Erhard. As the pair of you walk towards the gates, and as you do, the guards nod towards you.
I
What do you
nod
do?
back.
Well,
Just walk through.
good
Yeah.
good night.
Good night. Hope you had a good day.
Well, sure.
I'll just walk with Hard, like,
Yeah, they let you through. They don't know who's allowed in and who isn't, because they're the gate guards, not the
Exactly.
people inside.
Exactly.
Yeah, as the pair of you walk out, where are you going?
Hard.
Well,
We need to find Aliash. And last time I've seen her outside the castle was inside the tavern.
well, where most of the important people stayed, right?
Most of the important people, yes.
However, they also had all their rooms paid by Taff. So
Oh. True.
just saying, like, watch what we say, where we say it.
Definitely. We have to, like, be very careful and watch our very steps. But it's of most important that we find
Did you
Alias.
hear everything we discussed while you were in the necklace? Just for
Yes, and I would like to refer that you guys are not gonna eat my medallion to the room.
I told him not to, like. You know, it's precious. You don't break stuff like that. And
Exactly.
well, especially him doing that.
Especially him. But hey, he did a wonderful job inside. But let's go.
What
Let's
did
go.
he do inside?
I'll talk to you about that like later. This is not the time. We have to find Aliash.
So, 15 to 20 minutes pass, and you eventually, just walking, you get to the Sleeping Giant Inn. You go in,
I go in. Yeah.
and as you go in, you see that it is very empty in here. Very quiet. You just see one person behind the bar, a taller human man with big ginger sideburns and like a messy mop on top. And as he's just stood there, he looks at you. Good night.
Good night, sir. Question.
Oh, I meant, did you have a good night?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, it was a good night. So sorry.
Yeah?
Parties, you know.
Yeah, Taft's name day. It's a celebration for all, they say.
Did you have a good night here, or was it like this empty all night?
It was relatively empty. There were a few of the locals that popped in, but majority stayed home.
I guess.
Have any of the let's say more important people come back from the party already?
Yes, I would say a few of you lot have returned. Yes.
Did Miss Aliash of the Tri-Spire also arrive here?
I can't really divulge who's here and who's not. Really.
Right. Well, no matter.
Slide him a gold coin.
Roll me a persuasion check. With advantage because of the gold. Nice. Yeah, she's upstairs in her room.
He tells us which room.
Hmm?
Does he tell us which room, as he says in her room?
I'll slide him another coin. You want a persuasion check?
Yep. Advantage because of the coin. In the one that she booked, friend.
Which
You'll be able to
floor?
You'll be able to spot it, trust me.
Alright. I guess we go up and try and spot it.
And as you go up to the first floor, you see no one here. But your rooms are on this floor, but you see another set of stairs that go up.
Well, let's go up.
You go up to that. Yeah, you go up to the next floor. You don't see anything out of the ordinary, but another set of stairs that go up.
Let's go up some more.
And when you get to the third floor, you see a Tri-Spire wizard sat on a chair at the end of the corridor.
I think
just
this is the
lean in.
right floor. I recognize the symbol on the.
Oh, they wear red cloaks. They're like so obvious who they are.
Just to be sure.
Yeah, they all wear red cloaks.
Yeah,
like,
fair.
Yeah, if you're wearing a red cloak and you're not a Tri-Spire wizard, expect trouble.
Okay, that's good to know.
Because people would expect you to be a Tri-Spire wizard.
Okay, that's good to know.
Or pay double. Anyway,
Yeah.
You lead the way. But if you need to persuade him, maybe I try.
Well, I'm not going to hook up with him, so I don't think I need persuasion on this. Good evening, sir.
You lead.
Evening. How can I help you?
I have met Miss Aliash on the ball of King Taft's name day.
I believe. I remember seeing you dance with her on the dance floor tonight.
That is correct. I have some inquiries that are of an urgent matter that I want to discuss with her, if it's no trouble.
Sure, I'll see if she's free.
Please mention the name Arcturus. She might recognize me.
Very well. And he goes to the door, and he knocks twice, pauses, does 2 fast knocks, pauses, does 1 knock, and then another knock higher up. He opens the door and walks in, and the door shuts behind him. Both of you make me a perception check as you as he opens the door, because I know Ahad's gonna be like, what's going on in there? Oh, okay. With a 15, you can see figures in there, but you don't see who or what's going on. With a 20, it's a dark room with a slight purple light coming from the ceiling. And what you do notice is Eliash laying on the bed beside the tiefling gentleman who is butt naked. And the Tri-Spire wizard walks in and the door shuts and you see some private parts of his, and then the door shuts and then you hear a commotion inside, like just some shifting of movement. And then the door opens, and Eliash walks out in a red gown. Arcturus, I know that I said that we should speak more, but it is gone, well, almost 2 in the morning.
I am so sorry, my lady, and I did not want to disturb you on a night like this.
And who is this?
This is my companion and my friend Erhard, also a part of the Iron Vortex.
Ah, yes, I did see
I
you
bow
dancing with a
and,
few of
you
the
know.
people on the dance floor, yes.
He's one of the...
How may I help you?
Well, we found information that is slightly confidential on stuff that Tri-Spire might be interested.
Well?
Is this a safe surrounding? Can I talk freely?
Or shall we go to our room?
Wait a moment, I'll give Veritas the bad news. And she steps into her room. You need to get dressed. And Veritas stands up. He pulls some pants on, some trousers. He looks at you two and he's just like, dude, that's been twice tonight.
I'll give him a gold piece to make up for it. Go get yourself a drink at the bar.
Excuse me?
I would just nudge him with an elbow and I'm like, I
Eliash
told
puts
you
his-
not to.
Yeah, Eliash puts her hand on his chest. Do what the man says. He looks at you, Arcturus. He walks out the room, he snatches the gold piece, and he walks down the stairs, and you can see he's fuming. He is so angry with you. She shuts the door, and she says, I'll just get changed, if you mind just staying here. And she walks behind what looks to be like a dividing screen, and you just see the silhouette of her from the light, and she drops the robes and clicks her fingers, and as she walks back out, she is fully clothed in Tri-Spire attire. Right, so you have information.
Yes, and from what I've read, it might be disturbing information that Tri-Spy would be very interested in.
Well, if it's dirt on Taff, that means I can get to Lena. If I
Oh.
can get to Lena, that solves my problems. If I can get to Taff, that solves Arkenvale's problems.
Well, I think with this proof, we'll solve both of your problems.
Very well. She clicks her fingers and the lights brighten in the room.
So
Present.
I'll take out some papers,
Mhm.
and I will start with the documents of the payments from Fort Noxus, and stuff that's being transferred, marked as X, with a loan from Madame Havantis. I'll say that.
Yep, she looks at that.
There's also handwritten letters. Purchase some mines. I am not familiar in the region of the mines of Cairo, but it might ring a bell.
Yes, the mines of Cairo are to the east of Arkenvale. Quite a large mining operation there, I believe. Some valuable resources to be found within. 50,000's rather cheap for Taff, but maybe that's all he's got.
Then I'll pop out the documents, the dealings of the Imperium, letters, machining ores, and all that kind of stuff.
Oh my. Hovan, would you? And you see one of the Tri-Spire Mage's eyes. They glisten for a second as you see a crescent moon in each eye, and then they go to pure white lights, and you just see him scanning the room. And he nods to Eliash. Brilliant. These documents for the Imperium, they contain purchases of Shardborn.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
And from what I've heard, there is proof of the Shardborn inside the castle.
They have it in the castle.
Yes,
have
and my
parts of it.
acquaintances, they told me where to find, or I heard where to find it.
Well, this is getting better and better, isn't it? So, where would this Shardborn be?
From what I've heard,
Active Shardborn, I assume.
I don't know that. That's information that is not known to me.
Very well.
But from what I've heard, it's in the study of the main researcher.
Very well, yes. Arizola, I believe.
Yes, Miss Arizola.
Yes.
Exactly.
Mhm.
That's where the location of the active shardborn is. Where the destroyed machines are, I have no idea. But they
Very well,
they
but
also have 10 shards with them.
they have 10 shards. Right, well,
Then again, I have the shard. On the table.
You have surprised me countless times this evening.
I'm a man of
Pair
many
of you.
mysteries.
I commend you both. You have managed to find these notes and acquired evidence of the purchasings actually being correct with the 10 shards as well. Right. Well, this is enough grounds to arrest Taff. But I do have one question.
Ooh.
Would you be willing to help me catch Lena? She'll surely flee.
Well,
I'm more than willing.
History.
looking at my friend here, he has some apples to deal with.
It is always good to get the bad apples out.
And hey.
Well,
And
how
by the
many-
way,
yes?
Henry Weston
Yes,
might
Henry.
need help.
Needs help?
He helped us cause a distraction so we could find the evidence. And he did
Right.
it by insulting Sigbert.
Well, that was a daft thing to do, but I'll be honest. Clearly worked.
It worked very well.
Very well. How quick can you both be ready?
I was born ready.
Very well. We'll go now.
Should we
She
get
says,
other council members?
alert the others.
Oh.
And one of the Tri-Spire mages walks out to the room and goes to others, the one with the moon crescent eyes that went white. And the 3 Tri-Spire mages will walk in, fully dressed, a few minutes later. Our objective is to get into the castle. We'll go via the balconies. Once we arrive on the balconies, we may find some sort of issues. When we find these issues, I trust the 3 of you will be able to take care of them. Upon entering, there will be some form of havoc, but we'll be able to control it, naturally. So, shall we all head off? Arcturus? Yes?
Yes.
Let's
go.
go.
Very well. Have you flown before?
I floated.
I've never
Flying
flown.
is tricky the first time you do it, but here. And she touches both of your chests, and she casts Fly. As she begins to levitate off the ground herself. The 3 Tri-Spire mages levitate in the room as well, and both of you just start to lose grip to the floor slightly. Both roll me flat intelligence checks, please. Just a flat intelligence check. Don't worry, it's not massively high. Yeah, you're fine. Ahad, you're a natural. You're used to the levitating, so getting your balance you're used to. Arcturus, you start to tip a little, but after a while, you manage to readjust yourself. You're like, okay. She clicks her fingers, and the windows flap open and clatter. Follow my lead. And
Before we...
Yeah? She
I just
flies to
remembered
the window
some
ledge,
crucial
looks back.
information.
Yes?
We might have 2 of our friends in the room with Taff.
Even better.
Private.
As long as they don't resist.
No, they will help, but just
Perfect.
saying.
We'll get him, don't worry. And she just steps off of the ledge and floats up into the sky as the Tri-Spire, the 3 of them, whiz past you both. Arcturus, you go a little too far again, but you grab something and right yourself, and they fly up after her. And do you 2 follow?
We'll follow.
I'll try.
I think I would try and steady Arcturus a bit.
Yeah,
since I
once
see he's
you've-
having a bit of trouble.
So the DC was 10 to completely get the gist of it. So you are close, but you over lurch a little, and you find yourself flying like that a little bit rather than like that. But yeah, and you fly up into the sky. And as this is happening, Shion and Maeve, what is going on in your room?
Well, I guess we're just talking, but with lots of innuendo, sort of.
Yeah. Why don't you both roll me a performance or persuasion as you just try. Oh my lord! As you just try. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Holy shit! Is that our first 30 of the game?
Yeah.
I think that's our first 30, right?
I mean, I have expertise on persuasion, so
cow.
yeah.
Hello, I'm a level 5 character. I roll a 30. Not even a nat 20, baby. Okay, yeah. Maeve, you are definitely buttering up Taff, but Shion is putting in some work. She is doing like everything she does. He just can't help but look in her direction. And then he'll turn back to you and he'll be talking to you. And it will just be the slightest gesture that Shion does during your conversation. And he just seems to be magnetized towards her every now and then. But yeah, it's going back and forth, but every time it's just drawing towards Shion. And the three of you are just talking and drinking and talking and drinking and talking. Are you two also drinking as much, or are you trying to slow it down?
Slow it down.
Yeah, sip.
Yes, you're just sipping slowly.
Sipping, yeah.
And he keeps topping you both up whenever you get below half, but he's filling his, drinking, not every time in one, but like drinking big gulps, filling, and constantly, the poor guard over the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes, is going back and forth getting drinks for you. While this is all happening, I will say about 30-40 minutes pass, and you can see, I'll make a little roll. Let us do this, and we will go. Taff is looking very ropey. He's struggling, and he is starting to slur his words, but he is getting a little more handsy at this point. Like, he's got his arm round one of you, another on the leg. Like, he's getting very drunk during this conversation. And you can just see in his eyes are like, when you get that drunk that they start like wandering randomly. He's got that whole thing going on as well. But yeah, the pair of you can see visibly that this guy is very, very drunk. What do you do?
I sort of look at Maeve kind of worryingly, like, shouldn't it have kicked in already? Like, I'm not saying that, but
I forgot about that. My bad. Yeah, and then all of a sudden he just looks at you and he's like, Shion. Because you rolled the 30. I completely forgot about it. Shion. Why are you laughing at me, Shion?
No, I'm sorry. Straight face.
Was it something I said?
No, I'm just mesmerized by your words, darling.
I think you might be the most beautiful woman I've ever set eyes on.
Thank you, darling. You are a very dapper man.
Could you, Shion, imagine being a ruler in both Corin and Arantis?
I most certainly could. Well, you know what? I grab his hands, like this.
Will you marry me?
Yes, I will marry you. Let's make this happen.
Mike. It's okay. You will?
Let's make this happen.
Let me fetch a ring.
Just clapping in the background, like, my best friend getting married.
Oh yes. Yes.
I will.
Married. Yeah, I'm just. I have the ring. Yes.
There's probably like some paper lying around.
Sure.
I'll write vows for us, darling.
Yes. Let me Where's the fucking... Yes, I'll just Oh, there's a
I'll help
cupboard.
him. I'll help him.
Okay.
I'll like give him. I'll hold his hand, keep
He
him
does that
upright.
thing. He does that thing where he like stumbles over to the cupboard, and then goes to reach for it, but it's way off, and just like headbutts the cupboard. He's like, "Oh,
Oh, honey, come here. You got this.
yes." And then he opens the cupboard door, and he's like, "I don't see it."
Do I see it?
A perception check. There's just clutter in this cupboard. You see
Do I
loads of
see-
boxes, like
Do I see
black
anything that
boxes.
looks like could be a ring or would fit around
No,
a finger?
you just see a lot of boxes.
Can I open a box?
Sure. The first box you open, roll me a d6.
Okay. Hang on. I have to.
I need the bloody ring. A 4? Yeah, you pull out this box and you open it up, and there's just cigars.
Oh wow, man of taste. But where? Do you know
Yes.
which box the ring is in? I can.
Oh, yes, I wanted a cigar. Have you got a lighter?
I'll
Flames.
produce
A torch,
flame.
a match.
I'll produce.
What the hell's
flame
a
for him.
lighter?
I will produce flame for him.
Oh, that's a big match. And he puts the cigar over the flame. This isn't a ring.
No, but do you remember what the box looks like that the ring
Yes,
is?
black.
Do I see a black box?
There's like 4.
Can I just start
Yeah,
opening?
you
I'm just
start
like,
opening them, and eventually you find a jewelry box.
yeah,
Yes.
that one. There you go.
There's a drawer. My mother's ring is in there. Yes.
Oh, that
in
is
there.
so sweet
In there.
of you.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
so- you-
Well, I'd
you-
only give it to my dearest Shion, the one I've loved for as long as I've known her.
Of course, your love must be unmatched.
My word.
Take this.
She
box.
grows more beautiful every second.
She does. I honestly, I understand. Take this box. And go give it to her.
What box?
The box with the ring that I give you.
There's a ring?
Yes. She's got some vows for you ready.
Vows?
Yes, for the wedding.
I should have prepared a speech. He stumbles over and he like falls over a little bit, and then yeah, he like gets on one knee, which then falls to 2 knees because he can't hold it, and then he goes, marry me.
I'll take it, and meanwhile, I'm like, I'll have written something, but it is not like a wedding paper. But
Okay.
but it says, I, Kingsley Taff, hereby renounce my lordship and claim to Sardonis all its lands and assets gained from those lands in all perpetuity. So, darling, this,
You're meant to say yes.
yes, I marry you. Let's seal the deal.
The celebration should be more drink.
Yes. Sign this for me, darling, and we will all be fine. And we will get married. We'll rule both Sardonis and Chartuza.
Yes, let me read it first. Can you read this, Maeve?
Yes, of course I can. It says, I, Kingsley Taff, announce that I have found the woman for me. The dearest Shion growing more beautiful. The more I look at her, every second, she is just the most beautiful woman I've ever met. And to seal the deal, she's a quick writer. To seal the deal, I here now announce my love for Shion and our marriage.
Yes. Roll me a deception check.
Me?
Yes. As you pretend to read. He's just looking at you.
Yeah.
You pass for sure. It was just in case you rolled like a nat 1 or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, you read it out to him and he's just like, well, sign, pay pen, quill.
Quill. The quill. Here's a quill.
Quill.
There's a
Oh,
quill, right?
thank you.
Yeah.
He like holds his cigar up, holds his quill up.
That one.
Yeah, he starts writing with the quill. It is a mess. The signature does not look as good as it could, but he does sign it. And he goes, well, we must tell everyone.
Yes. I just I mean, I'm full into it now. I just give him a kiss and like, let's go announce the world, shall we?
Yes.
But now,
You
for
must
now,
tell everyone of our marriage.
for
Come,
now,
my
more
love.
kiss. Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
he yeah, he leads you out as the guard is stood outside, and you walk on out, and the guard's like, what's happening? We're
How
getting
long have they
married.
been in there?
I'll put the
How long
document.
have they been in there?
About 40 minutes total.
I'll have put the document in my dress.
Yeah. And he's like, you're getting married?
We are, darling, and it's marvelous.
He just nods.
It's just
He
great.
steps to the side and just gestures the door because he doesn't know what to do. Yep. And I would say at this time, as you're all stepping out into this room, Arcturus, Erhard, you're whizzing through the night sky. You have the breeze of the air, the cold night air, rushing past you. Erhard, your hat is like, you're like having to hold it because of just it that's flapping in the wind like crazy. And as you're flying through the air, Eliash stops over the castle, just like hovering in the air. The three Tri-Spire wizards stop as well. Are you ready?
But I guess we come to a halt as well, and I just kind of hold back Arcturus.
Arcturus goes a little too far, and then you like grab his leg and like pull him back a little bit. But he's got it. He's got it. He's okay.
Arcturus, which balcony did you come out of?
That one.
Should we go in through there? Like you said.
Is that where Taff will be?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no clue. I came from like the room in the studies. I don't know if the connecting room is there, but it would be the most logical thing to do.
I will say, this will cause a disturbance. The men on the walls will certainly see us as we approach the castle. However, once we are in, I can get us out.
Cool.
That's
I'll
good to
ask
know.
again. Are you ready?
Yes.
Do we
Very well.
ready spells or something?
And at this, she just leans back and she just begins to fall and plummet and then go into like a twist and dive towards the balcony you pointed out. And you guys, as you walking out, celebrations must be had. As Taff drunkenly stumbles out, Eliash, Erhard, Arcturus, and 3 Tri-Spire mages all like superhero land onto the balcony, whereas Arcturus stumbles down and like yeah, he slips a little bit and then sorts himself out. And yeah, you all hear a thud, and the doors are still open from when Arcturus went through them. And you just see Arcturus, Erhard, and all of them there. And I will drag everyone over there so you can see. Oh, well, Arcturus is there. So I'll put
Look,
you.
darling.
Yeah.
People to celebrate with us.
On my balcony?
Yeah, they must have heard of it already.
What the dickens are they doing over there?
Celebrating.
Excuse me. Private property. I'm married.
Well, we're here for the party.
What?
We are the
We're here for the
party.
party. We were here all along.
Who are you people?
We're the band.
I take out my
What?
flute.
You said earlier you wanted a band to play. I got them to come over.
I'm very confused.
You are
Um,
confusing.
Me?
Hmm.
Wait, is that Eliash?
Is she also in the band?
He wasn't invited to my after party. What are you doing here, Eliash? I reckon you should just fuck. And before he could say anything, he just locks in place. As all you see Eliash is just flick the wrist, and he's just stood there like this. And his eyes are moving, but nothing else is moving.
Okay.
I
Well,
sort of
that'll deal with him for some time. Are these your friends, Arcturus?
Yes.
They are,
Very well.
yes.
yes.
Where's
Represent-
Andros, by the way? He should be around here somewhere.
I haven't seen
Oh.
him yet.
And she clicks her fingers, and one of the Tri-Spire mages walks out, and he waves his hand at the guard in the room. And I need
Doesn't
hot
this guy
dress.
self-wear off after a while?
I need... yeah, disguise self lasts an hour. So he has it for like 10 minutes. As, yeah, Andros needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Which he succeeds. And then Andros goes, wait, and just the disguise drops and it's Andros.
Well, there you are.
What? Yeah, okay, so I had a plan that I would be the guard so that, if anything happened, I was here ready to, do stuff.
That is so smart.
I know,
so
for me it's
impressed.
incredible.
Wow.
Okay, right, what the hell's going
you
on?
guys
Why is
are-
Eliash here? The Tri-Spires are all here. What's going on?
I'm guessing the plan worked, Arcturus. You heard us?
Yes, we found the evidence that Andros
Oh my
helped us
God.
find.
Yes, having
So-
Shardborn within this
Eliash, you
establishment.
need to. I can tell you where it is. I've seen it. It
Perfect.
works. Well,
Um,
kind of.
Before we do that, what we suddenly need to do is make sure that Lena is occupied.
Erhard!
Do one of you think you could get close to her before alerting anyone else?
Also, Elias, darling, it might seem wise to know that Mr. Taff is. I whisper this so that no one else hears it. Bar Maeve, maybe. He is under the effects of a love potion, and I made him sign this.
Very clever. Especially a man of his stature. He'll take almost anyone to his chambers. Very well.
I can
Signing this will certainly help. Huvar, and she passes back the paperwork to him, and he stuffs it into a pocket. If we can get to Lena, I have these. And you see a pair of handcuffs. But on the handcuffs, they are made of a purple material with a silver, speckly sheen to them.
Well, Arcturus, you can Misty Step. What if I cast haste on both of us and we Misty Step next to her?
Well, for Misty Step, we have to see her.
Well,
You
as we
probably
enter the
have
room.
seen us. So.
I will inform you all that due to our arrival, the guards will be coming soon. The guards on the gates would be sure to have seen us.
Okay, this is terrifying me. But what if I take the shackles? You guys wait outside her room. I go underneath the door. There's a spider. I'm assuming she's asleep.
Well, her room, I presume, is the one she was standing in front of at the very south of the hall.
Did you
so
see
you have to
anything
go through the
when
whole
you
hall.
opened that door and everybody saw you open it? Did you see anything?
Well, there's a bed inside, there's some chests inside, there's some
Right,
books
so-
inside. It seemed like her room.
It's probably her room, right? So that's terrifying because she could crush me and I could be dead, right?
And she clearly has an alarm on it.
Yeah, but would it work? Does it work like you touching it or you going through it? Because I
It
can
might be the door, it might be the room.
right. Because as a spider, I can fit underneath, but as if it's just entering, then I don't know how that works as a spider.
We better be ready for a fight on the other side of the room. You're not going in there all on your own.
Yes. The only thing is, if a fight breaks afterwards, then I have lost a wild shape.
Well,
Elias, what do you think is wise in this situation?
act quickly.
Realistically speaking, as long as we can get to her room before she casts a spell, I am able to counter a spell if she does try to do it, but she could also counter my counter spell. So, if we take at least 2 mages with us, myself and one of the others, we could, for sure, counterspell her counterspell on my counterspell. If you get my drift.
But
Well, I could give you invisibility if that helps.
would definitely help.
If we opening that door, if you say it is alarmed, then
Clearly
she will be notified regardless of our entry.
I mean, no. What I mean is, if I don't know if it would go off if I go underneath
Under the
the
door.
Under the door.
As a spider?
Yeah.
She's a druid.
I can shapeshift.
I was about to say it wasn't polymorph, but perfect. Okay.
No, it's no.
Would anyone like to accompany her?
Can you
Company?
can you polymorph?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. I need to learn that.
What
If anyone
even?
wishes to accompany her in the room, the rest of us mages could be outside, ready to spring the trap once you open the door, or we open the door.
Andros is the strongest. If holding down would be a thing.
Is that Andros?
Yes,
She
the
big
points
guy.
to the elephant. Very well. Well, I can polymorph him into a spider, and then upon arrival,
Great.
that would mean Taff would not be stuck as he is, and you could just see Taff.
You need concentration.
You can just see dribble starting to form as just like.
Can you not tie him down now?
By all
Whilst
means.
he's. Oh wait, I don't know if this is gonna help. I pull out the rod of the immovable rod. I don't know how this is going to help, but I put him. But you know, I give it to Eliash. I'm like, you do this. You know what? You know what this is.
Yes, an immovable rod. We occasionally use them when we're occupying buildings.
Creatively use this. Tie him down. Tie it on the rod. Put the rod out of reach.
I've got a better idea. Would that work?
You could
Yes, I've got an
also-
idea.
Okay.
We need to move.
Could you
Yes.
break the legs off that table, please? And Andros
what,
looks. Just start snapping the legs off. Lie him down, and Andros lays him on the Taff on the ground. He puts the table on top of him, and then clicks the rod on top of the table. Push it down as hard as you can, and he pushes it down, and then clicks the rod. So then the spell dissipates, and Taff cannot get his hands round the table to do anything, and he is just stuck to the ground.
Right. Quick question.
At least for now, until the shackles are on Lena.
Can I just sort of crouch down beside him and just say, "I'm so sorry, darling. I would have loved to see you try and rule Shartusa."
We still can, Shion, my dear.
Naturally. And I
You're my one true love.
I blow my kiss hand.
I'd do the same, but I can't get my hands there.
Shouldn't we
Help
make him silent? We
Tell him to
scream.
be
It's fine.
quiet
It's
until you
fine.
return.
He's he's not a threat right now.
Very well. We need to get you in there. There might be guards.
There is a handful of guards in here at least. Half a dozen.
Very well.
Very quickly, whilst that's happening, Arcturus, did you happen to bring my shield back with you?
No.
Oh, there's an armory.
There's an armory?
And Andros runs over to this door here and opens it up, and there are weapons, and there are blades, and there are shields in there, which look to be Taff's own collection.
I will
There are
grab
also
the
two
best looking
corpses.
one.
Yeah, it's just a very decorative looking shield.
Yep, okay. I don't know if that I can add that back as the shield I had, but
It's just a +2, so it'll be 1 minus what you
okay,
normally
so
have.
7. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
Right, Tri-Spire Wizards, I need the 3 of you ahead of us. Any guards you see, hold person. Stop them from alerting anyone or notifying anybody. Hold that until we call you. Deal? And they all nod, and the Tri-Spire Wizards begin walking ahead of you all. They go through the doorway, and the second they go through the doorway, you hear a... Wait, what? And then you just hear a thud as the body hits the ground, and one of them stands beside that guard, and the other 2 carry on.
Okay.
So
I will say that.
do I invisibility the 2 spiders as soon as they polymorphed?
She will polymorph them when you're closer in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Because she doesn't want to do it now, because running as a spider from here would take forever. So Eliash starts walking on in.
Yeah, let's get.
And you all go along. And if you all just move, I can move you all. If you stay where you are, I'll move you
Okay,
all.
sorry.
Ah!
Sorry.
Where have you all gone?
I'm just next to Shion.
I think you're.
Should we
Wait,
just move
where?
ourselves?
Yeah, because you all vanished for me. I've lost Erhard. I can't see him on my map. There we go. Okay. As you come into this room, there are 2 guards on the back wall here. This guy walks up to this guard and he stuns him. But this one looks at Eliash like there's 2, and then and then points at both and clicks his fingers, and they both stand still.
Okay.
Yeah, as the hold person takes effect.
And this door down there.
Yes, Eliash gets led to the correct door by Hard and Co. Which one wishes to be polymorphed?
Loxodon.
Very well. She says, you will have the intelligence of a spider, though, I'm afraid.
I'll
That
take
doesn't change
shackles.
much.
Gives you the shackles.
Yeah.
You may need to coax him into following you. Could you maybe spin some web that we could attach to him?
Oh, yes.
Very well.
Totally.
You turn into spider?
Yeah.
You spin some web?
Yeah, I don't need to roll for that, right?
No. You spin some web. She turns him into a spider, picks him up, attaches the web around him and puts him back down, and then you start dragging Spider Andros onto the door.
Is Erhard making us invisible?
I would do the
Sure.
twin spell for invisibility.
Twin spell invisibility? Nice. Yeah, let's go. You turn 2 people invisible, and
level 2. So I need 2 sorceries. Yeah. And then I roll. Oh my god. Did we say the next time I do a spell we have the 100?
I think so.
Okay, I guess. We're going wild.
Oh shit. Oh, why has this become a thing? This could change everything. It was going so well. What is it called? Wild Magic Surge?
It's 55.
I'm gonna have to take a look to see what it is. If it's the fireball one, I swear to God.
You all did.
Oh my lord. Wait, why can't I find it? Wild Magic. Isn't it Wild
Should I
Magic
look?
Surge? Ah, there it is. I got it. Nah.
55.
Why can't I get the list up? Ah, here it is. 55! Did you read it?
No, I'm not looking at it, no.
Ahad? All of your hair falls out. You are now as bald as Arcturus. However, your eyebrows fall out. Your eyelashes fall out. Chest hair, back hair, any hair.
Well, luckily
You
he's shaved
are
anyway.
a slippery man. You are just completely bald, head to toe, as just a pile of hair just amalgamates around you.
Nice. Does it reset my magic surge, I guess?
Oh my. Is everything alright, dear?
Well, sometimes my magic goes a bit wild.
I can tell. Anyway,
I'm fine.
Yeah, Andros invisible, Maeve invisible as spiders. You drag him in. Lena is in bed, but you spot, because Andros is a spider and has spider thoughts. You spot Lena awake, laying up reading a book.
Can I am a spider. Andros is a spider.
I'm
Can
a
I
spider,
talk?
you're a spider.
Can I talk in spider to him? Or at least attempt to?
Oh. Does
Spider,
spiders speak?
I mean,
They have like mating calls and stuff, right? So they have communicate. No, but I mean they have communication.
yeah.
But I don't think they speak, so I think it'd be more like, like pointing, and I don't know.
How do spiders communicate?
Do spiders speak? Sure, I will say that you can convey whatever message you want, but it might not be a verbal message.
Okay. So, I gotta tell you, because I'm not a spider with 8
that's
legs,
what I mean. Yeah,
so...
you can convey the message,
Yes.
but it wouldn't be speech as a spider. It'd be movement or whatever.
Okay, so first thing I want to know is, can I get his attention at
Yeah,
all?
for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, you pop out first. Surprise, then I shackle.
Okay.
Okay? Does he nod? Does he do anything?
The spider looks at you.
Okay. Well, we will start crawling closer. Till I would say, is she facing either way?
He's laying facing the door with a book, just reading the book, flicking through the pages.
Okay. I will. Can I tie Andres next to her, like at the side next to her bed?
Yeah.
And I will crawl behind her.
Okay, sure.
So like behind the bedside.
Yeah.
The headboard.
I'll put
basically.
you there, and I'll put him there. So it's like that you're flanking almost.
Yes.
Outside of the room, Eliash says, how long do we give them?
A minute.
Very well.
Given Maeve, we'll figure it out.
Yes, he will have the intelligence of a spider, which means anything she tries to convey to him will be like talking to a spider.
I'm not sure if that changes much.
Miles. Very well. Are we ready?
Ready
yes,
when you are.
ready when you are.
She clicks her fingers, and how do you guys try to enter the room? Because technically the door would be there, but I think the door isn't, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of open.
Ah! No, the wrong thing! Wait. Yeah.
I'll cast my mage armor, by the way.
Okay, mage armor, yep.
I guess I would do my cloak. God damn it. I have everything open. Cloak of Mirrors. Just in case.
Yep, not a problem. You all prepare your spells. What do you do?
As soon as the door opens, I'm guessing she shoots up or something. Right? Like there.
I need to find out how they're opening the door first.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess
Do you have experience with opening this door?
yeah, you just pull it open and say ha.
You pull it open?
Yes, I pull it open. And...
As you pull on the door, it's locked.
God damn it.
But the door handle turns, and then turns, and nothing's happening. Lena begins shooting up out of bed.
Right. As soon as she gets up, I leap off the wall. As I'm leaping off, I turn back into Maeve, and I try to at least shackle
tackle
one hand.
her?
And
Okay,
I
sure.
hope I do it as loud as possible. I don't want to do it on the side that Andros is sitting.
Yep.
As I noticed,
and this is as loud as possible so they can obviously hear.
as I notice the door doesn't open, I just turn around. Turn him back.
Clicks her fingers. Andros appears. What? Oh! Like just grabs her. There's like a second realization and grabs her. So Maeve, I'm gonna make you make the roll because you're the one that's here.
Right.
But he will give you advantage.
I'm rolling what?
Athletics. Because you're here, I'll let you roll it. She gets to roll against it. And she tries to get out of it. So she will make a check. Okay.
Okay, everyone
you
just
manage to grab her and clank on the shackles. And now she is shackled like that, and there are these purple bands around, and the white light flashes.
Okay. Andros, kick out the door!
I would just... Okay.
No, go on, because you don't know what's going on.
I was just going to say, everyone take 2 steps back,
Everyone.
Oh.
Yep. And what are you casting?
I'm casting Shatter on the door.
As Andros runs up to it.
Oh no.
Well, I
Boom!
guess that's happening.
Then it explodes. Okay.
Oh my god, and that's doing a lot of damage.
From Andros. Oh, he survives.
Shion, you need to take a couple steps.
Oh no, yeah, Shion would have took some steps back. That's fine.
It's a 10
So he
foot
takes
radius.
7 hit points, and yeah, that for sure. 15 damage is enough. The door flies off its hinges. It hits Andros. He falls on the floor, throws the door off. He looks up and then sees all of you there. It's like, what the hell?
Can I just drag her out?
Yeah, and you can see that with these shackles on,
Yeah.
she's looking at you and she's like,
Yep.
and no sound is coming out of her mouth.
I just smile and start dragging her out.
Yeah, and yeah, you drag her out. You drag her out. Andros gets out from the floor, and yeah, you bring Lena in.
Seems you're out of a job, darling.
Oh, she'll be out of a lot more than that. She'll be out of this place and behind bars.
Right. Well.
I told you, Lena, I'd come for you.
Onion?
What
Do
was
I
that
roll
you
my
wanted to say?
d20 or just
Yes.
the
Yeah.
D6?
Yeah. You cast a spell. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I also roll a d6 for the wild surge. That's a d20, luckily.
Yeah.
2. I mean, sorry.
That's all
And
good.
then the d6. So that's a 2 for the magic surge counter. Which means in the next 2 spells I cast the 100. Ouch.
Isn't that only when you use thingy?
Oh, that's for the.
Yeah. You're good.
Tides of Chaos. Never mind. Then
Yeah, roll the d6. Yeah, I was a bit confused. And I was like, wait, what? But no, you're good. Yeah. Lena is mouthing something to Eliash, and Eliash says, "Cat got your tongue," and just smiles, and then grabs the handcuffs basically, and starts walking along to the center of the room.
As she passes, I will just say, well, I have also a couple tricks.
You certainly do. Quite a lot of you have magic, but unfortunately this isn't the place to be this evening. That loud noise that you just created would have woken up the entirety of the castle. Do you need to leave? Do you need to return to Sardonis anytime soon?
I think it's best we do not return anytime soon.
Our carriage driver is still here.
We need to get to the gates of Sardonis.
Our carriage driver
Very
will
well.
be ready for us.
I'll return us to the rooms. How many is there? Do we take Taff? Yes.
What will happen to Taff?
What happened to him?
What will happen to him?
He'll be arrested.
Taken to a Trispire?
I would, but unfortunately, if I'm to get all of you out as well, it will expend some resources. Huvar, can you get your men to get the construct in the research labs, please? The 3 of you should be capable enough. They nod. Right. Andros, was it? Could you go fetch Taft? And Andros walks over, unclicks, grabs Taft, drags him through the corridors, brings him here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of you, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with Taff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
We
She
leave
says-
Henry.
I don't know where Henry is.
Probably in the garden. That's where they like to beat up people.
How long ago was this?
Hours?
An hour?
Few
Hours.
I imagine it'll have subsided. Most people will be
Yeah.
asleep. As you do see, Sigba storm out of a doorway. Yes, we need to go. And Eliash grabs the wrist of Lena. Hold on to each other. And grabs the wrist of Erhard. Erhard, you grab the wrist of Arcturus. Arcturus, you grab the wrist of Shion. Shion grabs Andros. Andros grabs Taff. Maeve grabs Lena and Taff.
Okay.
Sorry, it's because he was holding Taff. He's holding Taff. This will feel weird. And as she does it, you all see a bright red light in the center of this circle, and you all feel yourself get sucked into it. And that is where we'll end today's session, as all of them vanish out of the castle with Taff and Lena in hand, going wherever Eliash is taking them. So we're not here for 2 weeks, guys.
Oh my god!
That kind of leaves thing on a bit of a cliffhanger. Andros is going to come back and go, wait, what? so yeah.
I did what now?
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. You actually managed to get Taff. You got all the documents perfectly. Andros, I rolled for some of the rolls outside of game, just so that I knew exactly what would happen. He got very lucky. He did roll some very, very high dice, which allowed him to kill both guards pretty much unseen. So yeah, it was actually pulled off without combat. Because of a few good rolls. Because if Maeve you'd have failed that, she would have been able to cast a spell. Which, fuck knows what would have happened then. So because the door was locked, she couldn't counterspell anything. So, yes. Whew. Doors, the worst enemy to every D&D party. Literally the worst enemy.
Andros, go lockpicking quickly!
Yeah, Andros as a spider. But yeah, that was really awesome. I absolutely loved it. I hope you guys had a really, really enjoyable experience. I hope you guys had an enjoyable experience. But yeah, that is going to be it for a couple of weeks. It's good because it allows me to revitalize the old brain waves, because I'll tell you now, 72 NPCs in a castle is a lot on my mental. So I need the break. So I'm kind of glad we're having it as well. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Let's go around the room and introduce ourselves and tell people where they can find us while we're not here. Tim, take it away.
Well, I sincerely hope we don't have to introduce ourselves anymore. But in case you don't know, if you're watching from the future, I am Tim. I am the male half of Team Logic NL, where we play variety games. And for now, play Horizon Forbidden West and a Pokemon Nuzlocke run, which is pretty awesome. And guys, this was absolutely amazing. I loved it so much, and I cannot believe we actually pulled it off without doing any battle at all. So awesome. Feel free to join in, and hope to see you in a few weeks.
Awesome. And below Tim, we normally have the Eagle Outlaw, but he is not here because he is away on work stuff. But the next session that we play, he should be here. I won't say he will, because sometimes that doesn't work out, but he should definitely be here. So do go check out the Eagle Outlaw as well. He does some Pokemon content. He's doing X and Y flying type monologue. And yeah, he does some amazing content, so go check him out as well. And the other half of the socials, Smitty, take it away.
Oh my god, I have been on the edge of my seat the whole night, and I can't believe we pulled it off. Things went better than they were supposed to go, and that doesn't usually happen. We're Natural Havoc. Things go to shit, right? But we did it, at least so far. I'm scared of the consequences. I'm babbling. I'm streaming again tomorrow after my 2-week break, so if you want to catch that, I am starting Resident Evil 7 at 4 p.m. So if you want to, feel free to come check it out. And if you're watching in the future, I probably still am streaming, so come check it out anyway. And also check out Natural Havoc, because, you're already here.
Awesome. Other side of the screen, the YouTube maestro, Zeb, take it away.
Yeah, I'm Agent Zeb. Go check out the YouTubes. We upload every episode, every week. What I do. I stream also sometimes. I haven't streamed in forever, but I'm coming back. I'm actually having this weekend off for the first time in forever. And I might stream Sunday evening or during the day. No, during the day, my family's coming over. Anyway. And there's public holidays this week, so there might be extra streams. I'm playing Gladiator Guild Manager, as it says there, and yeah.
Awesome.
Other games.
And above Zed, we have the recapper, who hopefully won't have as much to write this week.
God, I hope not. No,
I don't know. No, there's actually quite a lot.
Yeah, but it'll be easier. It'll be easier. Like, oh yeah, they poisoned Tat, or they poisoned Taff, or they did this, they did that. Anyway, if you like someone completely failing at Nuzlocke, come check me out. I'm Lan, the female half of Team Logic. Streaming on Wednesdays, though I will be streaming on Monday next week because I have to work on Wednesday. But yeah, if you want to see me fail Nuzlocke quite a bit, come check me out. It's tons of fun. It's chaos. Love you guys. Today was amazing.
Awesome. And finally, you have myself, the Onion Soup, who does oniony and soupy things as usual. I'm currently playing through Omega Ruby as a normal type Nuzlocke and cannot get over literally how difficult that game is because there are no normal types in the game. And I've never played it before, so that's always fun as well. So I don't know anything about the game. So do come join me over there. And we also play Horizon Zero Dawn on Sundays. And tomorrow, I'm doing, not on stream, off stream, but I will send photos of it. I am going on a water obstacle course thing. Have you ever seen Total Wipeout? I think it's like that. I've been roped into doing it. I'm probably going to break a bone. We'll find out. But yeah, that's it. Do we have?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely get some pictures. It's gonna look horrendous. I'm gonna wear a wetsuit. It's not gonna be attractive. But yeah. So do we have someone to raid?
I guess.
I was frantically looking. I have 2 suggestions. One person's been live for 50 hours doing a streamathon.
50?
50 hours.
Wow.
Because that's the stream up time on their stream. The other one is the people that seem to have a really good quality stream, but they have lots of viewers right now. So maybe go to the one that's doing a streamathon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know what
Let's
they're
go spread
doing
some
for
love.
50 hours, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure. Yeah, let's go do it. So yeah, so no stream next week or the week after. However, don't forget to check out all the YouTubes. We have loads of one-shot content on there that you might want to check out. We have some of all the content that's there. And if you don't want to watch all that content, because you're like, God damn, that's so much, go check out the recaps. There's so much information in there. And come chat to us in Discord, because we'll be about. We're just not available on the Friday. So we'll be about throughout the week. So if you have any questions, throw them our way. We'd love to hear from you. But yeah, please do copy the raid message and we will raid on in to Timo Redbeard. Awesome.
Exactly.
Right, well, it's been a pleasure. We'll see you in a few weeks. Take care. Much love.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.